ratings and consumer reviews, and be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends in the Bay, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family, because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
There are even more ways to win at Bay 101 Casino. Turn $1 into $50,000 when you play our all-new Blazing Sevens Blackjack Progressive. Blazing Sevens. It's live now. Or play 3-card poker, Crazy 4 poker, and Ultimate Texas Hold'em. And you could win the South Bay's biggest progressive jackpot. We're saving a seat for you at Bay 101 Casino in San Jose. Or visit us online at bay101.com. No purchase necessary. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Rakuten pregame show continues, and this is the Kyle Shanahan Show.
Rock needs to keep playing how he's always played and continue to get better, like everyone does. The way he works, who he is as a man, what he's put on film, what we see every day, he will keep getting better.
Sponsored by Rakuten, rewarding the faithful.
We got a chance to do something this year, man. We got 2 wins in a row. All right, how many can we keep stacking? And when I look at this game, some big-time plays. How much better can we be and harder on ourselves when we do play pretty damn good?
Now here's the head coach of your 49ers, Kyle Shanahan.
Every game I go into.
Show from NRG Stadium. It's NBC Sports Bay Area 49ers reporter Matt Mayoko this week, speaking to Kyle Shanahan, and started by asking about the running of the ball 39 times last week and what dictates his offensive game plan.
Well, I mean, every game I go into, it really is balanced. Like we do an opening 24. I've never not had it 12 runs and 12 passes. I always try to keep it balanced. Now, that takes out all third downs. It takes out 2 minute. It takes out the red zone. So it rarely does end up exactly balanced. But I believe if you go and look at first and second down normal situations, even in the game we threw it 49 times, I bet it looks close to 50-50. And I think that's the Rams game, and I think we had 33 runs in that game. So how do you have 33 runs, 49 passes? Well, it came a time there in the second half, we had ran it most of that game, not running it well, but I knew if we threw it too much, their pass rush was too good, which eventually leads to sacks or it eventually leads to turnovers. So I'm calling runs 50-50 just to make them honor it. But there came a time in that second half when their offense was going and where I realized that we couldn't mess around and run the ball, so I picked up the passes. Then we also had 2 2-minute drives in that game. And then in overtime, I don't think I ran it. And so at the end, it gets pretty skewed. But you still get those 33 runs. So really to answer your question, I'm always trying to get balanced. But by the time you get to the second half, you got a feel of the whole game, not just the offense versus defense, but the whole game. And once that happens, you do whatever it takes to win. And that can be different every week. It has to do with the moment in which you accumulated over those 2 hours.
Yeah, that Sunday night game, you did run the ball more effectively than you have at any point this season. Did you feel like that area of the team, that area of the offense kind of became unlocked and something that you can do more successfully going forward?
Yeah, I think that was the first time this year that we ran the ball and dictated the defense. We've ran the ball in terms of getting the carries and stuff, but we haven't had the production. And that's because I don't think we've had a lot of success. We haven't had the big plays running the ball. So I think in most of this year we've been running it to stay balanced. In that game, we ran it to control the game, which was a hard thing to do. But we did. The reason I said it to the team the night before is because I believed we had an opportunity to. The way they played defense, the way I thought it was matched up, I thought we would have an op to do that. But it was really dictated on how the defense could play also. I was worried with their offense being so good, our first game without Fred, that if things did get bad and they got up a couple scores, I was going to regret telling our team that, because it was going to get a time in that second half where I was going to have to abandon that and not do what I said my goal was to do. And that always sucks, because you get to the end of the game and you're like, what the hell, coach? You said 40 runs and you only ran it 23 times, so that's why we lost. So I can't say, yeah, that's because the game changed. But I wanted it to be that way, and the way our defense was playing, the way that second half was, and the way we ran the ball, and what we did on third down and stuff, it allowed us to stick with it, and that's why I was truly just proud of the whole team being able to do that.
7 games in, has your thought about what it takes for this team to win games changed from what you thought it would be at the beginning, or is that something that's always evolving as the year goes on?
I think it's always evolving. I mean, going into this year, and I didn't think we'd be able to rely on one side of the ball. I knew we had a lot of young guys on defense, but I also knew we had a lot of new guys and guys who hadn't been around on offense too. I thought it was going to have to be a very balanced team and a team win throughout this. And as we did that throughout the year, I thought we could get stronger in a lot of areas, get some guys back on offense, get better, more mature on defense. But that's why I was so impressed with the guys in those first wins, because we just found ways to get it done. And then as that's happened, we've lost a number of guys, which makes you have to adjust even more, which happens every year. But you try to figure it out, and then however it is, you have a philosophy, but you watch tape on Monday and Tuesday, think how you want the game to go. You put a plan throughout the week, and Sunday, hey, sometimes it unfolds that way, but usually it unfolds a different way, and you got to react.
Christian McCaffrey is a very smart running back, knows the game very well, and I know you have a lot of time constraints during the week, but do you get a chance much to talk to him, talk ball with him during the week, and just kind of get his thoughts or exchange ideas on a game plan that's coming up?
Yeah, I mean, Christian, he wants to talk ball all the time. So if he has a question about something where if he sees me right there, he'll do it. He'll text me, he'll call me. He always wants to talk ball. My main time with him and talking ball is Fridays. I usually go through the whole run game plan on Friday mornings with the guys. We do a big run tape. It's about 45 minutes long, and that's where I kind of talk to the whole offense about the run game. And, I have Chris Forrester, Brian Fleury. Those guys set that up for me, and then that's really where kind of we detail everything out. We install it on Wednesday, do some new things on Thursday. You get those 2 practices in, but Friday is really where I kind of tell them where I'm planning to go with it, and we do that off of practice tape, we do it off of game tape, and kind of really show everything, and usually after that I get a bunch of questions too.
So there was a sequence in the game Sunday night where you're facing a 3rd and 13, and Christian's coming off the field, you get him back on the field, and it ends up being, a 17-yard gain and a first down, setting up his short touchdown run. So what was going on behind the scenes there with that situation late in the game?
It was just, we knew how badly we wanted a touchdown so we could make it a 2-score game. And I can't think of what happened, whether we got a penalty or not the play before, but it got into that 3rd and long. And, it's hard to move the chains on 3rd and 10 plus. Guys play certain coverages that usually makes you check it down. I think it was 3rd and 13. But we had a specific play that we ended up finding that Tuesday. That was in that part of the field that we were so excited to call on 3rd and long because we felt it was a good play for their coverage. But it was specifically for Christian if we got that look. He was the only one we practiced at it. He was the only one we asked to do this. And fortunately, I hadn't used it all game. We hadn't been in a 3rd and long. And it just happened that spot, it was the first 3rd and long in the game. I would have used it in the first quarter if that was our first 3rd and 15 or whatever. But we had it right then. It was actually the most important 3rd down of the game. And so it hit me so fast, like, oh, awesome, we still have this play for this moment. And right when I was calling it, he was walking off the field saying he needed one. And whenever he says he needs one, because Christian's not taking himself out unless he's gassed or hurt. And so right when I did that, I was just like, no, you can't. And when he turns and runs back in, I'm like, unless you're hurt. But he can't hear me say that. Like, I don't want to send him back in if he's hurt. But if he's just gassed, I know he can suck it up for this one more play, especially if he knows what I'm calling. And that's what he did. And ran a hell of a route. Mac made a hell of a throw. And it's one of the reasons why we were able to breathe easy in that last minute of the game.
All right, that's part 1 of Matt Mayoko's interview with Kyle Shanahan. We'll have more of that conversation when the 49er pregame show continues here from Houston on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. Because they'll
be fine in the spacious 3rd row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Gold Bar Whiskey's brand new canned cocktails now available for the first time ever. Introducing Double Gold, made in collaboration with 49ers legend Joe Montana. It's smooth, strong, and refreshingly crisp. Crafted with award-winning Gold Bar Whiskey and real orange, ginger, and lime juices, Double Gold is now available in Levi Stadium and quality retailers. Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. 8% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
Thanks to Rakuten, now the faithful can earn 10% cash back on 49ers merch online and in stadium. This is how we explain it to football fans. Double right, purple shoe, 10% cash back on 49ers gear for you. It's free and easy to sign up. Red Stallion on 3. Go to Rakuten.com/shop49ers and sign up for free. Plus, earn cash back at over 3,500 other stores. That's amazing. I'm going to join after this play. Hike!
So, what are you reading?
I'm checking out the ratings on the new TVs, and it looks like Samsung, LG, and Sony got the best scores.
Just like last year. What about those new high dynamic range TVs?
They got the highest scores of all, but their prices are really high.
Did you check online?
Yeah, their prices were about the same.
Well, there's one place where we can get a hot deal on those top-rated models.
Where?
At Video Only. Check out the ratings on TV stores.
I see. Video Only scored better than the others.
So, if you want the best deal on the best TVs,
then we should take our TV ratings and head over to top-rated Video Only.
At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In Mountain View, San Mateo, Union City, Dublin, and San Rafael. Video Only.
Back in our 49er pregame show from NRG Stadium, the 49ers are coming off of a game in which they allowed a red-hot Falcons offense to score just 10 points. Matt Mayoko continuing now with Kyle Shanahan about his communication with Robert Saleh when it comes to a defensive game plan.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is how much work we put in together this offseason. Just having an idea what this season was going to be like, even talking to him on the phone in January, going through the process where we had to take some time before we got him out here because he was going through his head coach interviews, which I was supporting to his face, but I was really hoping he didn't get him because I wanted him to come here pretty bad. So it worked out for us. But we were talking about that stuff all the time. And then right when he got in the building in February, we were discussing it. After free agency, getting the true wake-up call that we knew was coming, but it still hurt. We're losing all those guys, preparing for the draft and how the season was going to go. So all that stuff we've been talking about nonstop. You know, it was tough when we lost Fred, obviously, and really tough when we lost Nick. So those are things that you don't count on and you're hoping don't happen. But we knew that this season wasn't going to go perfect with injuries. We knew there was going to be a lot of young guys. So it's so cool they got so many reps in the offseason, so they had a chance for these moments. But during the week, I mean, it's more about me talking to Saleh about things that give us problems, things I think give them problems. Saleh's got to put together a plan that works for him, that works for our defense, that works for our personnel. And you can't always use that plan as people get hurt. So you got to do different things. And I think that's where Saleh and I enjoy talking to each other because he likes hearing my perspective of football coming from my angle, which is a little bit different. And he's a guy who knows a lot about football, but he's coming from a different angle than I come from. And sometimes we see things differently, but we can always understand each other. And usually that makes us both better in our own ways.
You guys have a set time every week that you sit down and talk?
No, we're not very calculated like that, especially me. It's pretty impulsive. I'll just see something, I'll scream. I don't text. I just yell Saleh, and he can hear me, and he comes down to my office, or sometimes I'll hear him yell my name, and we'll go in each other's offices usually before we leave at night just to see what's going on, how something went. And usually when we do that, I'll tell my wife I'm about to leave in 5 minutes, but I stop by there, and I don't leave for an hour and a half. So, but that's usually how it works. We're in this building all the time, and so that's when we go home to sleep. So we talk many times throughout the day.
One of the themes of this season so far has been just how the backups have stepped in and played so well. I was talking to Matt Hennessy, and I asked him about that. He said that he felt like that whole mindset was really established during OTAs with the amount of participation in the off-season program, that right then and there that unity really was formed, and the backups all got that sense of what it's going to take, what everybody has to do, kind of that responsibility for when the backups numbers are called. Was that, I know you really stressed full participation in the off-season program. Is that kind of the sense you get as well?
Yeah, I big time, because there wasn't any like starters or backups this off-season. And that's how you won it. And that's how we've had it for a while. But when you go to the Super Bowl or something, you don't finish till play until February. You get guys back in the office in May. You know, some of those guys that just had the longest year, their energy level isn't quite the same as, you know, a rookie coming in or a free agent or a second year player who's just so eager to learn this offense or defense and get back into it. Where this year, I mean, I've made a big deal about talking about guys that this has nothing to do with years past. We're going to work day one. And it wasn't just the vets, but it was everybody. It kind of just seemed like the same person. There was no like, hey, we got to go for a few weeks and the starters are going to come in. Or then, hey, we're going to do some of this and then we'll get a training camp and those guys. And there really wasn't a difference between the ones, the twos, or the threes. It was just a group of 90 people. All of them worked. All of them did everything. There wasn't anybody taking days off. And that's what's so cool when the rookies came in. They kind of just saw a group like this. And it was a rookie class I didn't really have to sit and talk to and be like, hey, you got to work like this is. There was no choice. The whole team was that way, and it was very consistent, and one of my favorite off seasons with the guys, and I think it's led into this year.
So your opponent this week, Houston Texans, DeMeco Ryans in his third year as a coach. This week, this is what he had to say about you. He said, I remember sitting down in his office one day, and he told me, dude, you can be a head coach in this league. Can you describe what you saw as far as that it factor that DeMeco Ryans had?
Well, I mean, it started with him as a player. I mean, he was different as a player. Anyone who can come in as a rookie, and be a team captain, be the rookie of the year. I think he was the first guy in like 15 years or something to start at the Pro Bowl over Ray Lewis, something like that. I might be messing that up. But it was just unbelievable. Like, they called him Mufasa, like the lion in Lion King, because he was just so wise and stuff like that, and he was so young. But you could see that as a player. The 4 years I was with him, and then I had to go against him so much when he was at Philly and I was in Washington. So you just knew how he was out there and how he had such a natural feel for the game and how he carried himself. And then when he got into coaching, to see his work ethic, how he didn't say like, I was this as a player, so I can skip some things. I don't have to do that. He was extremely humble, wanted to learn it the right way, which is from the bottom up, and how fast he did it. He picked up things very fast as a coach, just like he did as a player. And when you have that kind of persona as a former player, when you carry yourself the way he does, when you are that good of a person, when you are that smart, when you do have that work ethic, I mean, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. I remember my dad telling me something like that when I was younger. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and he's like, no, you'll see, but you do have the capability to do it. And that meant a lot to me when he said that to me, because I didn't have any clue what he was talking about. And I'm sure that's what DeMeco meant when I said that to him. But it was so obvious. He had all that stuff, and if he really wanted to do that, he just had to keep grinding like he was, and it was just a matter of time before that would happen for him.
All right, so Mac Jones has been playing winning football for you. What does he have to do? Not to put it all on Mac's shoulders, of course, but what does Mac have to do? Mac and the offense have to do in order to come out of Week 8 here with a victory?
Yeah, well, they're going to be tested because this is a really good defense. Everyone talks about them. Their numbers are that, and it's what's advertised. DeMeco's got them playing at a very high level. Very sound defense, but anytime you go against a defense who has extremely sound coverages, you want to know about their pass rush. Because sound coverages, it's tough to get big plays, but you usually can look people off and eventually get to a good hole. How does their pass rush allow you to do that? And they got the pass rush to go with it. So when you look at a quarterback in that situation, you got to make sure he's able to get rid of the ball. You got to make sure he's very conscientious of his depth and stuff, not just backpedaling and things like that. You got to step up in there because the edges are too short, which does put a lot of pressure on your guards. And you got to make sure that you take what the defense gives you. When you can get them to be a little aggressive, when we got a chance for a bigger play, that's when we have to be aggressive also. And you also got to make sure they are going to get after you at times. That pocket is going to collapse at times. I would love for you to get rid of the ball and get an incompletion. Worst case scenario, second worst thing to happen. But you got to make sure if it does collapse, you protect that ball and don't turn it over. Because this team is predicated on getting turnovers. They can cause them a lot, and their offense has struggled. But the one thing that will get their offense going is if we give them some freebies, whether it's 4 turnovers like happened the day before, or whether it's our special teams setting up a big play. We can't give their offense that confidence.
All right, Matt Mayoko with Kyle Shanahan and the Kyle Shanahan Show here from Houston. It's the Texans and the 49ers. Today's 49er pregame show will continue with a look at the injury report and last-minute changes coming up when we return on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Just like a strong run-pass offense, a trip to California's Great America, the official theme park of the 49ers, is always a touchdown. Every visit scores big with iconic rides, thrills for the whole family, plus kid-sized fun at Planet Snoopy. Niners fans can explore over 50 attractions made for everyone to enjoy. Grab a Gold Pass today for unlimited visits, free parking, and access to over 40 Six Flags parks. Valid through 2026. Get your tickets or passes today at cagreatamerica.com. Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply. Fall into savings at Stevens Creek Toyota. The leaves are changing and so are the deals. Now's the perfect time to drive home in a new Toyota with unbeatable savings on over 500 vehicles, including cars, trucks, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs. More inventory, more incentives, and more ways to save this fall. Experience fast, friendly service with a sales process designed to get you in and out with confidence. Don't wait. These fall savings won't last long. Shop today and save big. Stevens Creek Toyota, the obvious choice.
At Shreve & Company, jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's a story waiting to be told. Experience Wellendorf, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Discover Harry Kotler diamonds, known for their unparalleled brilliance. Embrace the unique designs of Anna Maria Camilli, perfect for those who appreciate artistic flair. Let our experts help you find the perfect piece that tells your story. Visit us in Palo Alto at the Stanford Shopping Center. Shreve & Company, extraordinary jewelry and timepieces.
Faithful. Kickoff is just minutes away, and this is the Rakuten 49ers pregame show.
Garendo next to Purdy, going to run a route of the backfield pressure. Purdy going to throw up the left sideline. Garendo open! He's got it! Down the sideline with a big explosive there!
Time for last-minute changes. Sponsored by Provident Credit Union. Score big with Provident Credit Union's Pick-a-Term Certificate. Lock in high rates at providentcu.org. And by Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. We can fix that. Once again, here are Justin Allegri and Tim Ryan.
Back at NRG Stadium in our 49ers pregame show. It's the 49ers and the Houston Texans. Let's take a look around the NFL. It's sponsored by United Airlines, and kind of unique this week, and though there are 3 byes for the rest of the NFC West this week. So 8 teams at 5-2 overall. Of course, the 49ers being one of them. Indianapolis, the best record in the NFL at 6-1. But Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks all on a bye this week. The Colts will host the Titans. Eagles will host the Giants, and the Buccaneers on the road against New Orleans this week. All right, so time for some last-minute changes here this week. The big one, I think, Tim, is the obvious one, and that Bryce Huff will not be available for the 49ers this week with a hamstring injury. So where does the pressure come from?
Well, it's got to think of the replacement players, and it's going to change how they line up in their turbo with their 4 best rushers on the big passing downs. So Sam Okawano will go from inside back out to the edge. So he and Trevis Gibson will be bringing it off the corners. And on the interior will be Michael Williams. And the other rookie, the second-rounder, Big Alfred, is going to be inside working the turbo unit. So fired up for him and the opportunity. Got to get your hands up against C.J. Stroud. Stroud is 71% thrower. So he's very accurate, especially if there's space provided in terms of off and soft coverage. One thing about their offensive line, which has been challenged at picking up pressures, you can attack them with second-level rushers, linebackers, nickel corners. C.J. Stroud has been sacked a lot here with the Houston Texans over his career, and a majority of those have been with free runners, which means guys that are unblocked, and it's not always 49ers or any other opponent sending more than they can block. They have enough blockers. They've just been off in their plans and their protection schemes. So maybe Salah's got to blitz a little bit more, and hopefully they can take advantage of some of those miscues by their offensive line.
Yeah, the big inactives this week for Houston are their top 2 wide receivers. Nico Collins out with a concussion and Christian Kirk out with a hamstring injury. That'll do it, though, for our 49ers pregame show. Stand by. The game broadcast is coming your way in a few moments. We'll have the anthem, the coin toss, and the kickoff coming up when we return to Texas right here on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Toyota. Hi, I'm Wayne Alaroot for Sage Digital. Sage, the local web design and website management company with offices in Henderson near the 215. It's simple. Alex and his brilliant creative team at Sage are the best. Is your current website company not meeting your expectations? Is your website stagnant? Are you waiting days for a return call? Are you getting no traffic and disappointing sales? Whether you need support on your existing website or need to redesign it or build it from scratch, Alex and his team have your solution. Ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Sage saved my bacon. They quickly understood the issues I was having and implemented creative solutions. Now Sage manages my site. They do what they say they're going to do. They answer phones and emails promptly. They understand any issue you may have with your website. They've seen it all and can quickly fix any problem. Call Sage Digital at 702-268-9000. That's 268-9000. Remember to ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Or find them online at sage.agency. Hello, Las Vegas. This is Wayne Alaroot. You're sick of the mainstream media? Welcome to the Waynestream Media. You hear me daily right here on AM 670 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., but I'm not a local guy. I've become your national conservative TV and radio superstar, and the only one in history from Las Vegas. The media calls me the Rush Limbaugh of Las Vegas. The ultra-liberal Daily Beast even calls me the Donald Trump of Las Vegas. Bill Cunningham calls me the great prophet of Las Vegas and the greatest Trump supporter there ever was. Roger Stone calls me one of the great proponents of President Trump, and President Trump himself calls me a great friend and says Wayne has radio, TV, celebrity, good ratings, and a beautiful wife. He has everything. Thank you, President Trump. Now you can watch and listen to my nationally syndicated radio show, national TV show, America's Top 10 Countdown, and my 2-hour daily video podcast called The Root Reaction. You can find them all live and a library of every past show you've missed at rootforamerica.com. That's rootforamerica.com.
Clay Travis here. If you're thinking about selling your home, downsizing, or moving closer to family, listen up. The real estate market can be stressful and full of agents who don't bring real results. That's why I recommend Steve Ord, your Las Vegas Henderson realtor. Steve has years of experience and knows how to price your home correctly, prepare it for the market, and protect your hard-earned equity. But here's what really sets him apart: the marketing power he brings to every listing. Steve gets exposure when others don't, and he'll go over exactly how he does it. No matter what your reason for selling or buying, Steve makes it simple and stress-free, delivering results with a high level of respect and care. Call 702-721-6928 or visit HendersonVegas.com. That's 702-721-6928 or HendersonVegas.com. Steve Ord with Keller and Jad Realty, broker salesperson number 146582, the Las Vegas realtor I trust.
Ladies and gentlemen of the faithful, San Francisco 49ers football is on the air.
The juice breaks loose.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
1, 2, 3. Sponsored by Levi's. Live in Levi's. And by Pepsi, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner.
Pick City, baby. Absolutely love that.
Live from NRG Stadium in Houston, here are Justin Allegri and Tim Ryan.
It's a Week 8 matchup between the Texans and the 49ers. 49ers, one of the 8 teams left in the NFL with 5 or more wins, 5-2 and 3-0 in the NFC West. The Houston Texans, they're very much looking for a victory. A lot of close losses this season for the Texans. They're 2-4 and 1-1 in the AFC South. They're coming off of a loss in Seattle in which they generated 4 turnovers defensively, but did not win. Gave up the most points of any game yet this season, a 27-19 loss to the Seattle Seahawks. They're borderline desperate for a victory.
There's no doubt. At 2-4, they're desperate. They're back home. This crowd, it will turn on them quick, I think, if the 49ers can have a fast start and not let C.J. Stroud find a rhythm. That's the whole key. You look at how they started. And they came into the year with injuries. I think not having Joe Mixon was really hard for them in terms of the style DeMeco Ryans wants to play with, which is just that dog mentality. So they started 0-3. Then they found rhythm in their offense. They got their offensive line kind of shuffled and figured out. They shut out the Tennessee Titans. Then they hammered the Baltimore Ravens 44-10, and then obviously had issues up in Seattle. The biggest question for me today is, number one, offensively, is can the 49ers match the physicality of what Houston brings to the table? I think they can. I think that's the 49er mantra is, Justin, let the dogs off the leash. Yeah. Let's go. Let them go do their thing and play through the whistle. And then defensively, with all the injuries, and we talked about Huff and, of course, Bosa and no Fred, can they control the line of scrimmage and really attack the weakness of Houston, which is the offensive line, and not let C.J. Stroud find that rhythm?
Yeah, the pressure has been on C.J. Stroud. He has not been as consistent this year, and now he's going to have to deal with a couple of top wide receivers that are rookies, and the best receiving player they have on the field will be Dalton Schultz this year, at least the most catches coming off of the two injuries to Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. So perhaps a heavy load on tight end day for the tight ends.
Well, National Tight End Day. I see a big day for Kittle and hopefully not a huge day for Dalton Schultz. I anticipate a lot of targets for him. Heck, this is the Iowa State receiving corps. Right. When you look at their top three receivers, two of them rookies.
All right, today's national anthem is presented by Pepsi, official partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Performing the anthem today is an a cappella group called United.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's gleaming, whose was stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclaim the bombers gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Very nicely done here from NRG Stadium in Houston, the Texans and the 49ers. Justin Allegri filling in for Greg Papa along with Tim Ryan as we're almost ready for kickoff here this afternoon in Texas. You know, we were talking about this matchup, and it might be some of the little things here today. Third down conversions, field position battle. If you're talking about a low-scoring game with a chess match between two head coaches, those little things will matter.
Yeah, and the Boyer boys special team.
KMZQ Las Vegas.
You're good on special teams, so that'll be a challenge for them. Obvious ball security on offense. 11 turnovers on the year. That's been a problem. Houston has taken it away 10 times. Got to be able to protect against that. And defensively, 14 games since an interception. Can they get one today and get that ball tipped up in the air or get C.J. Stroud to throw into some loaded coverage? Hopefully today's the day.
And the turnover margin is still in the minus for the 49ers coming into this game. Before we get to the coin toss, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49er Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
All right, time for the coin toss here from NRG Stadium. We'll send it down to the field with referee Alan Eck.
Team, they will call the toss. This side is heads, this side is tails. What's your choice?
Heads.
Heads has been called. Heads, San Francisco's won the toss. You want the ball, correct? Which way you want to kick? San Francisco won the toss, deferred to the second half. Houston will receive the only kickoff. Good luck, gentlemen.
Did I see Juszczyk trying to shoot that coin in the air? That coin's awesome. All right, so
going to start on defense. Fast start, set the tone right away against this offense.
Today's Game Time and Temperature is sponsored exclusively by Stevens Creek Lincoln. Experience luxury on your terms at Stevens Creek Lincoln. Buckle up and drive safely. Our temperature outside is 73 degrees, but the roof is closed here from NRG Stadium. 67 degrees inside. There were some gnarly thunderstorms that came through the area, and there was supposed to be a heavy rainstorm too. I don't think it was as bad as anticipated, but still.
Well, they came through, Justin, on Friday night when we got here and knocked the power out at the hotel at 3 in the morning, and it lasted till about 9:30 or 10. You want to see video ops and those guys scrambling in the morning trying to get things figured out? I was laughing.
Where can we find batteries and a generator at this hour? All right, so the 49ers making their way onto the field. The Texans at 2-4, the 49ers at 5-2. And this is now the start of back-to-back road games for the 49ers, too. And they're playing a heavy load of road contests here.
Well, we knew going in, 6 of the first 9 on the road. Now, of course, the payoff is if they can keep winning these games, and certainly all winnable, this one's going to come down to the end in a couple of plays, no question, but some relief in the schedule. And you couple that at the end of the year with the 49ers getting healthy, November, December football should be one that provides a lot of big opportunities for this franchise.
Damian Pierce and Tremon Smith will be deep to receive for the Texans in their all-black uniforms and the H-Town logo. 49ers gold helmets, white jerseys, gold pants. We're underway as the kickoff is fielded by Pierce. Takes it up the near side numbers, cuts to his left, spin move at the 26-yard line, and he goes down at the 27.
Really well done by Saran Neal. A few other guys, Curtis Robinson, Luke Farrell, Luke Gifford. Luke Gifford dealing with a hamstring. He's going to start this game if they stay in base to start the game out, but did not get a lot of practice in this week. Good to see him out there. Good to see those guys have a good kick coverage to start.
49ers starting defensive lineup is sponsored by Levi's. Fit for an icon. It is Gifford out there to start this game. Okawano and Michael Williams on the edge for the 49ers. It's a 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. And under center goes C.J. Stroud. Barks out a new play call. He's got the offset man to his right. And a single back, a turn, a fake, and now pressure coming. He throws, that ball is batted down, and it flutters incomplete at the 40-yard line.
I think Kalia Davis got a cast on it, and they come out with a wrinkle right away. First play for Houston, they have the extra offensive lineman, the XO, the jumbo package, Blake Fisher out there. Everything when he's out there tells you run. You get a little play-action game. Well covered on the back end, but it was a bat down at the line of scrimmage.
Got a cast on it, that big old wrap-up that he's got. So 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. They're using 2 running backs this season, flip-flopping between Nick Chubb and Woody Marks, who's the rookie this season. There was a discussion between officials before setting this ball here. So it is now 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Here's the shotgun snap, a delayed handoff, and running up the middle is Chubb into the second level. He gets past the 30-yard line, pushing forward to the 36 and close to first down yardage.
Yeah, too much. Caught the 49ers in a go call up front. Defensive tackles flying up the field. It's split right in the middle, a little delay, and turned and handed off to Nick Chubb, who at 230 pounds and may not look the same as he did early in his career before that devastating knee injury, but he can still pick him up and put him down and run with power downhill.
He's leading them in rushing this season for a team that averages just over 106 yards per game this season. Single man in motion is Knoll. Now booting to his left, throwing on the run, looking for Knoll, reaching up to make the catch, and reeling it in is Knoll. He makes the first down grab. He's pushed and shoved out of bounds by Renardo Green.
Yeah, rookie 3rd-round pick. He's got a lot of speed, and they roll C.J. Stroud, little waggle, roll him out to his left. Releases it high, but Knoll goes up and gets it, able to get a first down before pushed out of bounds.
Going to be a lot of those short passes, and Knoll and Higgins, the 2 rookie wide receivers, expected to be heavy workload with Collins and Kirk out this week for the Texans. So it's a first down to the 40-yard line, opening possession of this football game. Chubb to the right side. They'll hand off to him. Tries between the tackles again and moves his way forward, lunging to the 45-yard line and falls down at the 46.
Yeah, just the inside play, and Alfred Collins, got him a little bit out of position. Chubb just needs a crack, and he can get you 5 or 6 yards. 49ers got caught really slanting the front there. Took the defensive line, slanted them all to the right, and there was a natural crease in between Alfred Collins and Sam Okuwana.
Where Houston has really struggled this year has been in third down situations. So you get 6 on first down, you're feeling much, much better about this sequence here. Now under center is Stroud. Fakes the handoff. Blix coming from the outside, and it throws Wally's sidearm to the 45-yard line of the 49ers. Somehow got it around D. Winters and completes for a first down.
What a tremendous throw from C.J. Stroud with the pressure bearing down on him. D. Winters coming off the edge. Sidearm sling, puts it out there in front of Berrios, who lays out and gets another first down.
You said it earlier that the pressure was going to come from the linebackers. They brought it there, and Stroud, that's what he can do. So it's a first down into 49er territory at the 46-yard line. They spread out 4 down linemen on this sequence. Now the man in motion to the left side. Stroud under center takes the snap. Handoff again and into the second level once more. Good push on these first down runs.
Got a penalty
flag on the far side of the field. It is a 5-yard gain to the 41, but we'll see if it stands.
It's like an illegal shift, I believe, for Houston.
That was Woody Marks. It is going against Houston. Here's Alan Eck for the first time.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2 players in motion. Both do not get set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
49ers got to take advantage of this opportunity now as Houston has moved on to the side of the field, onto the 49ers side. And they've got to get C.J. Stroud in a 3rd and long situation. And that's where he has really struggled. And that second down early in the game, second play of the game, 8 to 9 yard run, got him ahead of the sticks. Got to keep him behind the sticks here on the next few downs.
1st and 15, fake to Marks, throw to the near side, jumping up to make the catch two-handed, but only got 1 foot in bounds on the near sideline is Hutchinson. It's incomplete.
Yeah, he was bobbling it as he came down. C.J. Stroud just ripped that out to his right. The ball sailed on him a little bit. Hutchinson had to go up and get it and couldn't get those feet down on time and possess that football.
This will be the 7th play of the drive. And that's another element to this Houston offense. They're going to try and put a dagger in the ball and take as much time as possible if they get those first downs. 2nd and 15 from the 49-yard line of Houston. Stroud out of the gun, takes the high snap, hand off to Marks. Marks, a burst of speed right up the gut. He is slammed near the line of scrimmage, gets about 3 yards on the carry, and it will bring a 3rd and long.
No, Malik Mustafa, downhill run fits is ridiculous. We saw his hit last week against Tyler Algiers for Atlanta. When Malik sniffs it out, man, he is all gas, no break to steal one from Robert Saleh. Here we go. This is the situation we were looking for. 3rd and long for the Houston Texans. 3rd and 11.
Last in the NFL in 3rd down conversion percentage this season, just under 31%. Defensively, the 49ers 9th in stopping on 3rd downs. Here's the shotgun snap. Stroud looking to his left, throws over the middle at the 40-yard line. Catch is made, spinning off first contact and getting to the first down marker at the 35 and then falling for extra yardage to the 33. What a play from Berrios.
Yeah, what a killer for the defense. And I think Jair Brown had an opportunity. Braxton Berrios working out of the slot, off and soft. They get nothing on him at all, and he just runs a quick slant. Stroud sees it, throws it just outside of the arms of Tatum Bethune, and Jair Brown came up and missed the tackle. He and D. Winters both. You look at Berrios, as soon as he gets the ball, Justin, he becomes a punt returner instantly. He is hard to get down.
14-yard pickup and a first down. Play action on first down. Jeep drop for Stroud, rolling to his right, pump fakes once and just will air it out to the sideline as a flag comes in right where that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they might get D. Winters holding. Now they're going to get illegal man downfield, watching the official down there.
Stretched the play too long. Somebody went a few yards too far.
Well played by D. Winters, sniffing that screen out.
Ineligible player downfield, number 60 offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
That's the center, Jake Andrews, called for that penalty. 2nd flag against Houston on this opening drive. 10-13 in the first quarter. Long third down conversion to keep this drive alive. Stroud so far 3 of 5 passing with that big 14-yard third down conversion. Sets up 1st and 15 from the 49er 38-yard line. Tight end in motion from right to left. That's Dalton Schultz. Now the shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Stroud in the pocket, throws to the far side into the flat. He's got Chubb to make the catch, makes the first man miss, and then gets out of bounds near the 34-yard line. Nice pickup about 5 yards to get that flag yardage back at 2nd and 10.
Well, the 49ers were all over it. They dropped into 3 deep. C.J. Stroud, there's nothing open. He's got to kick it to his check down on time. And Upton Stout's got to make that tackle. That's a tough tackle on a 230-pound back out in space, but just dripped off of the body of Chubb. They got all those 5 yards back after the illegal man downfield.
This will be the 10th play of the drive. That's only taken them 39 yards so far. Stroud fakes, now rolls right, pressure again, throws and completes to the 30-yard line. Good one-on-one tackle made, though, by Lenore to stop the momentum, and it'll be a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and a good blitz call by Robert Saleh, bringing Malik Mustafa off the edge, calls it perfectly right in the face of the keeper, and that's how you link rush to coverage right there, because it was good tie. It's completed, but it's just for a short gain out there on the keeper because Diamador Lenore in tight coverage, anticipating a quick throw.
It was Jared Wayne who made that catch. He was just activated to this team today with the wide receiver injuries they've had. 3rd down now. Blitz coming. Stroud to throw. Completes over the middle at the 25-yard line. Weaving his way through the middle of the field and not going to get enough for a 1st down. Boy, that was quick. They got it to Jaden Higgins, but he couldn't get the yardage necessary. It's a 6-yard gain. He needed 7.
Yeah, and I would think D'Amico Ryans at 2 and 4 are going to be aggressive here in 4-down territory. So sitting at 4th and 1. Same play they ran on the big 3rd down before, the 14-yard gain just to the other side.
They are going to keep the offense on the field here. It's really about a 2-yard 4th down. A long one here. Stroud under center. Nobody in the backfield with him. Now they'll motion. Stroud keeps it, tries to push forward, churning his way.
He got
backpedaling, and he's going to have enough. Just barely to the 23-yard line. And maybe that spin and then backpedaling his way into it. That second effort got it.
Yeah, initially he had Jordan Elliott right on the nose on Jake Andrews. They get him, kind of like they got him doubled out. Kalia Davis just pushed Titus Howard down into the hole, but it took a minute to get Jordan Elliott moved with the double team, and that was the crease just to his right that C.J. Stroud found.
7:40 remaining in the first quarter. Still the opening possession of this football game. Texans couldn't really get sorted out there on offense, so they're going to burn their first timeout of the half.
First charge timeout, Houston. 30-second timeout.
12 plays, 49 yards. You go for it on 4th down. Houston's thinking we got to punch the Niners in the mouth early with a touchdown. C.J. Stroud, he's been operating so far very efficient. 6 of 8 passing, 40 yards. Chubb with a couple of carries. The big 3rd down conversion that picked up 14 yards to keep the drive alive. The 4th down. And they're still not even into the red zone here at the 23-yard line. All right, so now they'll huddle up on a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
And got the jumbo package again with the extra offensive lineman in.
And British Brooks, the fullback, as the lead blocker here in front of Woody Marks. I formation. Stroud takes the snap, toss play to Marks, stretches the edge on the right side, and a good job to break that play up by D. Winters, who rifled through the gap, got his hands on Woody Marks to bring him down, no gain.
Really good across the board. Every guy playing their gap and playing it with physicality. Diamador Lenore sets the edge. He gets outside, takes on the fullback. And a good quick read by D. Winters, just running the alley, unblocked, outraced the offensive lineman to make a tackle that looked like it got maybe a half a yard.
It's a 49er defense that held a very good Atlanta offense to low rushing totals last week. Just 62 yards on the ground. Now 2nd down and 10 from the 23. Stroud goes under center again. This time he fakes to Chubb. Deep drop, has some time, checks it down again to Chubb, makes the catch at the 20-yard line, cuts inside the numbers, and gets down to the 15 before he's brought in by Jair Brown.
And D. Winters getting up slowly, clutching at his abdomen a little bit. You can tell in these big throwing downs in the quick game, they have gone after Upton Stout and where he lines up, the rookie nickel corner, and he is allowing them a lot of space as he drops to his landmark, not anticipating those guys in front of him in the quick throws.
15th play of the drive for the Texans. Clock still winding here, 6:10 to go in the opening quarter. Stroud under center. Motion man, handoff, Chubb goes over the left side, and filling the gap again is Jair Brown, stuffing him at the 15-yard line. You talk about run fits all the time. That was a good play from Jair Brown.
It was outstanding. It was a great play from Tatum Bethune right in front of him, who sniffed it out immediately, got downhill into the backfield to take out the tight end. That forced the ball to kick, and then Jair Brown right where he's supposed to be in his run fit. That was really good defense right there.
Kaimi Fairbairn comes on for the field goal try here. This will be a 33-yard attempt. Ball on the far hash. And he has been great so far this year, 13 of 15 kicking. Bit of a high snap, put down, kick up from left to right on its way, and it is good. So a very, very long opening possession of this football game for the Houston Texans, and they have to settle for 3 on the board with 5:21 to go in the opening quarter. 3-0, Houston with the lead. More when we continue on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
In the heart of the Bay, where the echoes of victory and the thrill of last-second touchdowns live on, Levi's stands proudly with the San Francisco 49ers. For a decade, we've shared the same field, the same passion, and the same pursuit of progress on and off the field. From the historic catches to the unforgettable comebacks, Levi's has been there through it all. Craft your own Niners legacy in Levi's. Visit Levi.com or your nearest store. Here's to the next chapter. Niners faithful.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, and it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Traditions are a funny thing. That's why we tailgate in the pouring rain, wear full body paint, and refuse to wash that lucky jersey. And just like in football, tradition is what inspires us to make our masa en Tostitos the traditional way. Starting with whole corn kernels, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Crafted for that perfect crunch. Tostitos. Tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers.
You can now earn cash back with Rakuten on 49ers gear and select concessions at Levi's Stadium. Sign up for free at Rakuten.com/partners/49ers.
Long opening possession for the Texans nets them a field goal with 5:21 to go in the opening quarter. It was a 16-play, 57-yard drive. Took 9 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. And with 5:21 to go, the 49ers still haven't had the ball on offense.
Yeah, and they're going to need to get it possessed a little bit. That's the longest drive of the year for the Houston Texans. 16 play.
Kickoff now from left to right. Robinson waiting to make the catch at the 5-yard line. Moves outside the numbers to the 20, now to the 25. Gets hit, stays on his feet to the 30-yard line, and is tackled near the 33, where he'll go down. Starters on the offensive side of the ball here today for the 49ers are sponsored by Levi's. Fit for an icon. 49ers are going to Have Juwan Jennings out there, Kendrick Bourne out there, and Mac Jones for another start here for the 49ers. His record at 24-30 overall as a starter. He's been excellent this season for the 49ers.
Being in Jacksonville, played here last year, played here, had success as a rookie with New England, so none of this is new to him in terms of this environment.
Juszczyk slot right, Kittle in motion. The handoff sweeping is McCaffrey to the right side. Flag comes in as he gets buried right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that was E.J. Speed coming up.
And I think the 49ers are going to be moving backwards here with a false start.
Illegal formation, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
McCaffrey coming off of a season-high 129 yards on the ground, 24 carries, couple of touchdowns. Also had 72 yards receiving in that game. Over 200 from scrimmage last week. But now it'll be a first and 14, or first and 15. McCaffrey the single back, Mack under center, 4-man rush, delayed handoff to McCaffrey up the middle along the near hash marks, weaving his way to the 35-yard line, picks up the yardage back. However, another penalty flag is down.
I think this one on Will Anderson, I think he may have been in the neutral zone as he jumped the left defensive end.
Offside, jumping into the neutral zone, number 51 defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Now, Will Anderson, the third-year player, has been such a good edge rusher for this defensive front for Houston. So back to 1st and 10 now, where we started just a few moments ago. Juszczyk again, motion from right to left, stops in the backfield in the I formation in front of McCaffrey. A turn, a fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right now is Jones. Tucks it, runs with it to the 40 outside the numbers. Gets a good block from Jennings as he scampers out of bounds for first down yardage. A flag comes in late. It's a 12-yard gain if it holds here. And there's a discussion on the far side of the field.
Personal foul, face mask, number 15 to the offense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. Replay, first down.
And just at the end of that.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings out there blocking. And I mean, literally Mac Jones was a yard from going out of bounds. He was going to go out of bounds anyway. And Juwan Jennings got his hand up into the grill of Derek Stingley Jr., the corner. That's unfortunate.
Back and forth we go with the field position here for the 49ers. After they set this ball, it'll be at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 12 now for San Francisco. McCaffrey jogging to the right, cleared out of the backfield. 4-man rush for Jones, throws, checks it down to Kittle. Kittle at the 30-yard line, cuts inside, gets hammered at the 37-yard line, picks up about 5 or 6 yards. Didn't have a catch last week for the first time in his career, and gets one here on the opening series.
Yeah, good to see him get going early with a little tight end screen. Well blocked out there on the edge. And Kalen Bullock came up and hit him low, and Azeez Al-Shaair took him up high and delivered a pretty good shot.
3-0 Texans leading, 4:05 to go in the opening quarter here from NRG Stadium. 2nd down and 7 from the 38-yard line. Juszczyk motioned again, fake the handoff. Jones to throw, hit as he throws, airs it out deep downfield, looking for Sky Moore, and it's overshot, incomplete.
Well, Sky Moore looked like he slowed down. I mean, they had 2 deep, but he was by him. He had some room, and I'm not sure that he ever saw the ball, but he definitely throttled down, and Mac Jones took a shot right in the grill that was not called as he gets hit from Will Anderson right when he throws it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7 now for the 49ers. Second best team converting on 3rd downs this season, 47.5% for the Niner offense. Shotgun snap, another 4-man rush, hit as he throws once more, and McCaffrey can't reach out to grab it on the far side. He was moving to the sideline, had to try and reach back with the right hand, couldn't get there, incomplete, and that pressure got home again to Mac Jones.
And Mac Jones can never set his feet to throw it with Will Anderson coming off the edge, and he just dips and runs around Colton McKivitz. Not so sure that was going to end up being a first down anyway. Will Anderson is really good, and it all starts with his get-off. turning the corner, he's able to get around McKivitz on that one and have an impact.
So the first punt of the game for the 49ers is in the air. High kick, waiting to receive Jalen Knoll. Knoll moving laterally to his left, make the catch at the 15-yard line, backs up a moment, and then gets dropped by the cover team. Tried to make a quick move and then gave ground, and it cost him at least 3 or 4 yards back to the 12.
Really good punt from Thomas Morstead. That thing was down near the sideline, and just right in the face of the gunner, Saran Neal. Well kicked by him in terms of location, and really good coverage by Saran Neal.
48-yard punt with 3:37 to go in the first quarter. Texans on top 3-0. We'll step aside from NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
You love your Toyota so much it's a little scary. And your Toyota dealer loves giving you frighteningly good deals. So this October, roll into Toyota's tire event and buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. Because your Toyota loves the thrill of riding on new tires, and you'll love the increased gas mileage and peace of mind. So skip the tricks and treat your Toyota to the new tires it deserves when you buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Restrictions apply. Toyota and Scion vehicles only. See participating Toyota dealers for details. Offer ends October 31st.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. Because they'll
be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
3-0 Texans with the lead over the 49ers, 3:37 to go in the opening quarter. Some look around the league. Remember, no NFC West games this week. The Eagles on top of the Giants early 7-6. The Bengals over the Jets right now 10-0. Our scoreboard update is sponsored by Dolan Law, the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. First down and a handoff running right. And making a move out to the 20-yard line, or close to it at least, on that first down play. It was a position where they were down deep in their own territory. This is an opportunity for the 49ers here.
Yeah, and there's no doubt. They've got to pin them and keep them and get off the field here.
57, Corey Jones, number 57.
Here they go with their jumbo package again. Jordan Elliott getting blocked, and not enough squeeze over there from Michael Williams. Opened up an easy running lane there for Woody Marks.
I keep announcing that Blake Fisher is being an eligible receiver. Now the fake of the handoff. Deep drop for Stroud. Steps up in the pocket with good protection. Checks it down low to Woody Marks. In some space to the 30, 35-40, 45-50. Gets a block downfield. Slips a tackle at the 40-yard line. Spins his way to the 35. And what a burst of speed and some open space for Woody Marks. Takes it all the way down to the 32.
And there was absolutely nobody over there in coverage. They ran off all the corners. The linebackers and D. Winters and Tatum Bethune looked like it was a delayed pressure. Everybody was playing run. D. Winters came late, and there was nobody out in the flat with Renardo Green being run off with a go route. And he just dumps it out there to Woody Marks, who had a lot of real estate. Nobody out there covering it.
It's a 50-yard catch and run from Woody Marks. And they're right back in business here. Stroud to throw again, looking deep, throws toward the end zone, but well overshot his intended target, Jaden Higgins.
Really good coverage there from Diamador Lenore. just used the sideline as an extra defender, the 12th defender on the field, and basically walled off Jaden Higgins into the sideline. That had no chance. Good coverage.
2:04 to go in the opening quarter. 3-0 Houston with the lead. Remember, their first drive was a 9-minute and 39-second drive that netted them a 33-yard field goal. Now Stroud out of the gun. Motions the tight end off to the left. Here's the handoff running to the right into the second level. Breaking contact. Chubb down inside the 25-yard line, close to first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain to the 22.
Well, right now the Texans are winning the line of scrimmage, and they're these delayed handoffs. C.J. Stroud's looking back and then hands it off, and neither D tackle's getting off blocks. And because it takes so long, the other blocks, tight end's able to lock up D. Winters on that, and big running lane there, almost 10 yards.
Stroud so far 8 of 11 passing for 98 yards. Single man in the backfield. Stroud's going to keep this one and just push forward, try for that first down. They didn't need very much, just about a half yard. And it looks like he'll have that distance for a first down to the 22. Clock continues to wind here with 1:12 remaining in the opening quarter. Chubb 4 carries for 22 yards. Marks 3 carries for 10 yards. Houston trying to add on to their lead. 3-0. They'll break the huddle I formation with British Brooks as the lead blocker. Single man left and right. Handoff to Chubb to the right side. This time he's wrapped up in the backfield and brought down after just a half-yard gain. Kalia Davis comes in to make the stop.
Yeah, really nice by Kalia Davis, who basically is playing with one hand because the other one is casted up and he can't grab with it, but he's very good at the point of attack. 49ers better at just the regular traditional running plays. It's those delayed runs that have provided the space.
Sets up second down and 9 here. Final seconds of the first quarter. Wide receiver in motion left to right is Schultz. Now looking to throw is Stroud. Flips it out to the far sideline right over the fingertips of Jaden Higgins, who had some space to make a catch and turn it upfield, but it's incomplete.
And Stroud will take those all day. He let that one sailed on him a little bit. He's got to throw it down and lower to where Jaden Higgins has an opportunity to get it. But the 49ers are playing 10 yards off. And absolutely, I mean, that is a free release, free access. That is pitch and catch opportunities that C.J. Stroud, I promise you, if they keep showing that, is going to continue to be more accurate and take advantage of it.
9 seconds remain in the first quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. Shotgun snap facing the 4-man rush, looks to the far sideline and completes that direction to Hutchinson. Hutchinson is pushed out of bounds by Renardo Green, and it will be third down here.
No, it's going to be fourth down, I think, coming up.
Fourth down.
That's good defense there. And knowing they had a long down and distance situation, Renardo Green covers it deep and then drives up on the flat route and makes a nice tackle.
Also takes us to the end of the first quarter. It's 3-0 Houston with the lead. We'll have more from NRG Stadium after these messages.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. Wall Street won't tell you what's really moving the markets, but Singular Research will. At Singular Research, they've been beating the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 for over 20 years with a proven track record of uncovering high-performing small and mid-cap stocks before the herd catches on. Their clients? Over 110 institutions managing $60 billion. Their edge? Independent, unbiased research that delivers real results. Now exclusively for my fans, they're offering a free 30-day subscription to their institutional quality research. Get access to stock picks, earnings reports, macro outlook, and their senior analyst commentary on critical sectors like uranium, silver, and rare earths, all before the street reacts. Call now, 818-222-6234, or visit singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot for full access. Call 818-222-6234, or go to singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot, singularresearch.com.
Banks require good credit, so how does that work at Dollar Loan Center?
Look, a lot of people have a crappy credit score, Craig. So what? That's our specialty, and we look at the whole picture, not just a number. We love to say yes quickly because we know it's important to our borrowers.
Well, what if you were denied in the past?
I love that question. If you were denied in the past and are still looking for a loan, before you go somewhere else and pay way too much, give us another shot. Everyone's situation changes. You might have a cosigner, new job, or raise, who knows, but we sure would like a chance to help you out.
DLC lends up to $5,000 in minutes, and you can get your cash in person at one of our 70 locations, on our website, don'tbebroke.com, or even over the phone with one of our helpful, real staff members. You're gonna love Dollar Loan Center.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
America, the official theme park of the 49ers. Purchase a gold pass and get free parking and access to over 40 Six Flags parks. Valid through 2026. Visit cagreatamerica.com.
Texans leading 3-0 as we start the second quarter of play. And it will be another goal opportunity from the Toyota Red Zone for the Houston Texans as Fairbairn comes on for his second field goal try already in this game. This one a 34-yard attempt, ball set near hash. He's already made from 33 earlier in this game. The kick is on its way from right to left. It is up, and it is good. So 2 possessions for the Texans. And the time of possession in that first quarter, 13-16 in favor of Houston, and just 1:44 on the clock for the 49ers. It's a 6-0 Texans lead just a few seconds into the second quarter. We'll step aside again from NRG Stadium. More right after these messages.
Looking to buy or sell luxury real estate in Las Vegas? Trust Chip Madsen, a top producing realtor with over 18 years of experience in the luxury home and commercial property markets. Known for his honesty, hard work, and success, Chip has built strong client relationships through attention to detail. As a Las Vegas resident since 1997, he understands the local market inside and out. Whether it's residential, industrial, land, office space, or retail, Chip has a proven record of handling it all. Partner with Chip at Is Luxury, the #1 luxury real estate team in the Las Vegas Valley, and experience unparalleled service. Contact Chip today at 702-420-3332 or visit isluxury.com/Chip Madsen to start your real estate journey. Trust Chip Madsen, 702-420-3332 or visit isluxury.com/Chip Madsen to start your real estate journey.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Six 0 Houston with the lead just a few seconds into the second quarter. It was a 9-play, 71-yard drive in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Big play in that one, though, was a 50-yard catch and run to Woody Marks. That's our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. 49ers find themselves down 6-0, and just will get their second chance on offense here when we get back to action. Kickoff from right to left. And this is Robinson taking it to the 3-yard line, far side of the field, races outside the numbers, stutter step move, falling over and takes a hit at the 25-yard line.
Well, the offense has got to execute on this drive. You've referenced the time of possession. The defense is going to need some rest. The offense has got to work a sweat up and get a lather going. A couple things that need to happen. Got to do a better job on Will Anderson, the left defensive end. He's already had a couple of impact rushes, and the 49ers cannot have some self-inflicted wounds. The face mask call late on Jawan Jennings was a disaster that really derailed the last drive.
Delay handoff, McCaffrey sweeps to the left side, cuts back along the far hash to the 30-yard line, twirls his way to the 32. Nice gain on first down for Christian.
Yeah, good vision there by McCaffrey, just putting that right foot in the ground and cutting back to the inside. And again, I like the downhill running game. A good job by Matt Hennessy at center on Togiai. Provides a nice little lane there for McCaffrey in between the tackles.
Only other possession for the 49ers just went 4 plays and 18 yards. Slogged down by those penalties. They'll split Juszczyk out to the right side here on second down. Blitz being shown, and they bring the blitz. And stepping up, avoiding contact, throwing late as he falls over, trying to find Juszczyk over the middle at the first down marker. Somehow Mac Jones got rid of that ball as the pressure was coming.
Yeah, and it was Petrie was picked up, but To'o was also coming from the other side. And Togiai does a good job just really delaying his rush. He was part of the setup game in terms of some of the twists. And I think he thinks it's a screen. He's able to peel out, and maybe it was. And Mac Jones eventually runs into him and has to try to feed it to Kyle Juszczyk. Got to convert on this third down.
Third down and 3 for the 49ers. Robinson motion to the right, stops slot right. McCaffrey not cleared out. Deep drop for Jones, throws near sideline, two-handed catch made by Robinson, not at the first down marker. Not going to be enough. He falls over a couple of yards short, and a 3 and out, and a rare one for the 49er offense.
Yeah, and all over that in terms of the coverage. Knowing it was short down and distance, Demarcus Robinson lines up in the slot and then takes off, and the linebacker was all over it. Or excuse me, the nickel corner, Jalen Petrie. He is really good in terms of anticipating what's coming. He saw that the whole way.
Morstead on for his second punt. He stands at the 19-yard line. Kick coming from left to right, gets it away. Good hang time here as Knoll moving over to the left, calls for the fair catch late as he makes the grab inside the 20-yard line, right on the near side of the field. And that is where Houston will take over with a 6-0 lead. When we return, 13:25 to go in the first half from NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, convenient installation options, and the best selection of tires. Go to TireRack.com to see their exclusive test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews. And be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
6-0 Houston with the lead, and back on the football with 13:25 to go in the second quarter. Just the 11th 3-and-out on 74 drives this year for the 49er offense, which is one of the lowest rates in the NFL, but it gives Houston the ball back, 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line, leading by 6.
And it's disappointing because they started the drive with a 7-yard run and couldn't convert a 3rd and 3.
Stroud out of the gun. In the pocket, throws, and a quick out to the 25-yard line. Making the catch is Hutchinson. He's gang tackled at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup and close to a first down.
Yeah, and again, just pitch and catch. And Renardo Green in a back pedal. And there's just nobody on the end cut. They're just breaking off these routes, saying if you're going to drop deep, we're going to play shallow and force you to come up and tackle and just work our way down the field.
They can't go broke taking a profit on a play like that.
Nope.
Now it sets up 2nd down and short here, and the playbook wide open, I would imagine. I formation, 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Now the motion Wayne to the right, stopping in the slot. Stroud the handoff up the middle with a hole, pushing forward, plenty for the first down, and then some as a late flag comes in. And that was Nick Chubb again. He's marked at the 37-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Holding, number 60, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
That's one thing that's kind of been saving the 49ers at times in this game is the miscues from penalties from Houston so far. That's already their 3rd of the game.
Yeah, and a clear hold there as Jordan Elliott was trying to cross the face of the center, Jake Andrews, and basically just tackles him to prevent him from doing it. 49ers have got to take advantage of these penalties that the Texans have had that have backed them up.
2nd and short, now it's 2nd down and 8 from the 20-yard line. Texans leading 6-0 here in the second quarter. 49ers showing blitz, and they bring the pressure here. Stroud to throw again over the middle. Short pass completed, though. Nice job wrapping up immediately by Upton Stout. Not enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Good job there by Stout, because what Houston is trying to do is what everybody has done all year and motion those receivers into a 2-man stack and see if they can get him to overthink it and have a coverage error. He did not. He worked well there with Diamado Lenore and in good position to make a tackle there to hold him to a 3rd and 4 opportunity.
3rd and 4 from the 24. They're 3 of 6 converting on 3rd downs already in this game. 9 on the play clock for Stroud. He'll motion Knoll. Now he moves to the left side. Another blitz here. Stroud to throw. Has some time. Throws near sideline. And a catch is made at the 32-yard line. Forward progress to Jalen Knoll. Gets him the first down. He's shoved out of bounds at the 33.
And man coverage and going after Upton Stout again. Jalen Knoll is a rookie 3rd-round pick. It's rookie on rookie, both 3rd-round picks. Knoll has got a lot of juice running in the 4-3s. He's able to create some separation by driving back to the football at the top of his route, and C.J. Stroud puts it right on him.
Knoll only had 9 catches coming into this game. That's his 2nd here this afternoon already. 1st and 10. Stroud handing off, sweeping left side, trying to get over the left guard position is Chubb. Not much there. Pushes for a couple of yards on the first down carry. Clock winding here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. Houston moving right to left, and they have held possession a lot in this first half already.
And clearly not enough heat and not enough impact-type coverage to get C.J. Stroud out of rhythm. He's feeling good right now and playing well.
The 49ers had 22 pressures and 3 sacks against Atlanta last week. Much more time for Stroud this week. Now he fakes the handoff. Deep drop. Heaves it downfield near side. Has a man wide open. Knoll makes the catch at the 25-yard line. Tumbles out of bounds near the 20.
Yeah, and big plays. Houston has not made a lot of them this year. And Jalen Knoll is really good at that special route where he comes out of a tight split and runs the over route. Malik Mustafa, late seeing it, tries to pick it up. And what a great throw from C.J. Stroud.
They've already had a 50-yard play in this game. That one went for 45, and they're back in business here. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 49ers coming into this game had only given up 19 big plays in the passing game this season, but 2 critical ones here. Stroud now to throw on 1st down. Steps up into the pocket, nowhere to throw, so he runs with it to the left. Gets a good block near the 20-yard line. by Hutchison, and Stroud picks up something out of nothing there into the Toyota red zone at the 19-yard line.
Boy, what a collision from Tatum Bethune, who is basically secondary contained, and he comes up and hits Hutchinson, which really sets the edge, forces Stroud to cut back inside and goes down. We got an injured player on the field. It looks like it's Alfred Collins out there on one knee.
He wasn't able to get off the field, so the 49er training staff coming to him, and with that we'll step aside. It's 6-0 Houston with the lead, 9:14 to go in the second quarter. We continue after this on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California 8 scratch right on one.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new San Francisco 49ers scratchers, it's always a great call. For sure.
On one. Ready, set,
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
When you fill up a 76, you're ready to go. To that music festival you see posted about each year but have never been to. And you're ready to go? To a sunrise yoga class before work. And go dog sitting. And try to get the zoomies under control. Now who wants to go? Go here, go there, go anywhere with 76.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
.9:14 remaining second quarter, 6-0 Houston with the lead. They're back into the Toyota red zone here. Stroud a second down from the 19 with 6 to go. Marks in the backfield. Stroud under center. Two bunched receivers to the right. Now they'll motion Hutchison to the left side. Snap taken, handoff to Marks. Marks over to the left. D. Winters wraps him up and tosses him to the turf.
Really good by both linebackers, Tatum Bethune and D. Winters. So we talked about in the pregame. Downhill, attacking the line of scrimmage. Both of them in really good position to limit that being a gain. Alfred Collins was over and still in the blue 10. He looked like he was holding his left elbow as he moved off the field over to the sideline.
3rd and 5 for the Texans. They're 4 of 7 converting on third downs in this game. 5 receivers set for Stroud. Empty backfield here. Out of the shotgun, surveying.
Upton Stout looks like he's confused. He's on Barrios. He's coming on a blitz.
Blitz coming. The throw to the near sideline. They threw right at the blitz near the first down marker. A catch is made, and it's enough to move the sticks from Barrios.
And a blitz beater. And I think Upton Stout was trying to act and turn around like he didn't know what he was doing. And he comes on the pressure, and Jair Brown trying to come from off the post at safety to cover the blitz beater, the hot route, and there's just no way. There's just too much space pre-snap. As soon as Stroud saw that, it was an easy first down pitch and catch from Stroud to Barrios.
6 yards to move the chains to the 12 here. 1st and 10 from the 12. Stroud to throw, looking to the end zone, throws wide open, making the catch, Jaden Higgins. Second touchdown of the season for him, and it's 12-0 Houston after the 12-yard strike.
Boy, that's just too easy. I mean, clearly Neither linebacker was in position, D. Winters or Tatum Bethune, to cover that. A free release to Jaden Higgins. And that is touchdown number 3 on the year. Had 2 guys covering the out route as the safety split. And there was just nobody in there. And boy, that's unfortunate. They are making it easy for C.J. Stroud with the lack of pressure and without tight coverage.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So the 49ers find themselves down here 13-0. And they've only run just 7 plays on offense in this game. 7:32 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside. More from NRG Stadium after these messages.
Wayne Allen Root here from Mastriani's, the best Italian restaurant in Vegas. I have lunch or dinner at Mastriani's at least twice a week. I bring all my New York buddies here. It's the best Italian food I've ever eaten in my life. Better than my favorite Italian restaurants in New York. Mastriani's has been family owned and operated by my buddy, Pete Masters. Wayne Allen Root. Wall Street won't tell you what's really moving the markets, but Singular Research will. At Singular Research, they've been beating the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 for over 20 years with a proven track record of uncovering high-performing small and mid-cap stocks before the herd catches on. Their clients? Over 110 institutions managing $60 billion. Their edge? Independent, unbiased research that delivers real results. Now exclusively for my fans, they're offering a free 30-day subscription to their institutional quality research. Get access to stock picks, earnings reports, macro outlook, and their senior analyst commentary on critical sectors like uranium, silver, and rare earths, all before the street reacts. Call now, 818-222-6234, or visit singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot for full access. Call 818-222-6234, or go to singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot, singularresearch.com.
Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
$13-0 Houston with the lead. Before we continue from NRG Stadium, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49er Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
Filling in for Greg Papa, I'm Justin Allegri along with Tim Ryan. It's a 13-0 Houston lead with 7:32 to go in the opening half of football. Line drive kick that will land in the end zone and roll out of the back for a touchback here from the Texans. And the 49ers offense, they got to figure out a way to get going here, down 13-0.
Yeah, both sides of the ball. This has certainly been, in terms of complementary football, neither side of the ball has been able to do anything. Special teams have been pretty good with their coverage units, but that was a bad drive on defense. 0 for 2 on third down and a 45-yard big play. It had no impact on C.J. Stroud, the quarterback.
It was a 10-play, 82-yard drive. Took 5:53 off the clock for the Texans. That's our Toyota scoring drive summary. 1st and 10 from the 35. McCaffrey, the handoff, running up the middle, and he is pushed back right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
I'll tell you what, well blocked at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. Trent Williams gets a big down block, but Connor Colby gets nothing on the linebacker, E.J. Speed. Excuse the pun, but too fast for him into the hole. And Colby just overran it. A lot of times offensive guards, they go to where they think the guy's going to be on the grease board, and E.J. Speed just undercut it and flew right to the football for a tackle.
Demarcus Robinson motion right now. Sky Moore jogs to his left. The fake of the handoff to McCaffrey. Pressure coming from the edge and just throwing it to the feet of Jawan Jennings in the backfield was Mac Jones. He had a man bearing down right on his grill, and it was Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, he was trying to get out on a keeper and counting on Jawan Jennings to be able to seal that block from the outside on Daniil Hunter. Daniil Hunter had absolutely nothing to do with that, and set the edge on Mac Jones, who had to turn around and could not get outside on the keeper, and then basically just threw it at the feet of Jawan Jennings.
A lot of experience from this Houston defensive line, and they are showing it in this game.
Daniil Hunter's got over 100 sacks in pro football.
3rd and 10 Jones to throw, far sideline, completes to Jennings at the 40-yard line, but the 49ers needed to get to the 45 for a first down, and this will be their second consecutive 3-and-out. So the 49ers have had the ball 3 different times, and only 10 total plays on their offense.
Yeah, and talked about yards after the catch and how important that would be in this game. You throw it under the sticks in front of Jalen Petrie, drop step or not for Juwan Jennings, going to be hard to get yards like that.
Third punt of the day already for Morstead, who stands at the 25-yard line waiting to get this one away. Deep to receive is Knoll, waiting at the 14-yard line. Punt is high to from left to right, backpedaling Knoll at the 5-yard line, makes the catch, has some space here, races up the numbers along the far side and gets hit at the 20-yard line after the return. The Texans lead 13-0, 5:52 to go in the second quarter. They'll be back on the football when we return on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey's brand new canned cocktails now available for the first time ever. Introducing Double Gold, made in collaboration with 49ers legend Joe Montana. It's smooth, strong, and refreshingly crisp. Crafted with award-winning Gold Bar whiskey and real orange, ginger, and lime juices, Double Gold is now available in Levi Stadium and quality retailers. Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. 8% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Just like a strong run-pass offense, a trip to California's Great America, the official theme park of the 49ers, is always a touchdown. Every visit scores big with iconic rides, thrills for the whole family, plus kid-sized fun at Planet Snoopy. Niners fans can explore over 50 attractions made for everyone to enjoy. Grab a Gold Pass today for unlimited visits, free parking, and access to over 40 Six Flags parks. Valid through 2026. Get your tickets or passes today at cagreatamerica.com.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
13-0 Houston with the lead, 5:52 to go in the first half here from NRG Stadium. And the Texans back on the ball, moving right to left. Good news is, though, Tim, Alfred Collins has come back on.
Yep.
49ers need a momentum-shifting type of play here. I formation for Stroud. He'll hand off and hit in the backfield. Coming around is Brown to make the stop on Nick Chubb and a loss of a yard.
Love that from Jair Brown, and just foot on the gas pedal downhill, blows through the inside gap from his safety position and takes the leg out of Nick Chubb. That was well done by Jair Brown. The run fits by the safeties have been really good all year long.
That's a big play to start off this series. You want to try and get them behind the change as best as possible. So now it's 2nd down and 11 for Stroud, who's 15 of 19, passing for 184 yards in this game. Operates out of the gun, takes the snap, facing the 4-man rush, flips it out to the far side of the field, reaching up as he was gliding toward the sideline to make a two-handed catch is Dalton Schultz, who is the top target with Nico Collins and Christian Kirk out. He goes out of bounds short of first down yardage.
And again, not a lot of challenge from the 49er coverage. D. Winters is a very good coverage linebacker. and just off and soft, and Dalton Schultz is going to take advantage of that all day long, and Stroud has the accuracy to put it there on time.
Schultz came into this game with 30 catches for 284 yards, and now another third down. The Texans have been great in that regard in this game. They're 5 of 8 converting on third downs for a team that was one of the worst at converting coming into this game. Blitz coming from Stroud. Stroud throwing over the middle, batted down at the line, and it's incomplete at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, but they're going to get Upton Stout, I believe, on Dalton Schultz, the tight end.
Completely away from where the ball was going.
Oh, man. I mean, he looked like he tackled on him on his release and never let go of him. That is a catastrophic error, especially because...
Prior to the pass, holding, number 20, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I mean, that's one of the first big third downs in the game that the 49ers were able to get off the field, force a bad throw from C.J. Stroud, and Upton Stout never lets go with Dalton Schultz, ever.
That's 15 yards away from the play. So they'll move the change to the 32. First down for the Texans. They've been gifted more time on this series, already ahead by 2 scores. Now a play-action fakes, and stepping up, throwing it to the 50-yard line, reaching up, leaping to make the catch into traffic. It's Hutchinson for a first down to midfield.
Well, these receivers are a cyclone today for the 49er defense. Xavier Hutchinson, another Iowa State guy. Good job by C.J. Stroud stepping up and then just dropping a dime right above the head of Xavier Hutchinson, and he comes down with it. Looks like another 49er down on the field, and I think it's Jordan Elliott.
Yeah, it is Jordan Elliott, who was trying to jog back and get to the line of scrimmage, but never did make it. So he goes down, and the 49ers now will see the Houston Texans with 4:08 to go in this second quarter with a 13-0 lead and the ball right at midfield when we return to NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Pick City, baby! Absolutely love that first one of the year.
San Francisco 49ers single game tickets are available now.
What an absolute rope. Was pretty well defended. I love when practice translates to games. That's a great call. It's exactly what the 49ers wanted to accomplish going into this game. Exploit the matchups versus those corners.
Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Nothing. Houston with the lead. 4:08 remaining in the first half here from NRG Stadium. Right at midfield are the Texans, moving right to left in their black uniforms. On a first down, Stroud hands off in the backfield. A cut move made to his right by Nick Chubb just to get past the first block, and he moves forward to the 45. for a 5-yard gain.
It looks like the 49ers have made a change. I'm not sure what's going on with Upton Stout other than that big penalty and kind of gone at him a little bit in this first half. Chase Lucas in the game at nickel corner right now for the 49er defense.
Lucas made the big play last week near the end of the game. 49ers just looking for something to tip the momentum here. It's been all Houston in the first half. Second down, Stroud to throw. Quick release, throws on the slant, catching it as he falls over at the 39-yard line is Hutchison again. It's a first down gain to the 37.
Yeah, working out of the slot, and they're going right after that matchup with Chase Lucas out there covering him. It looks like Chase, the turf monster, got him as he was trying to stay with Hutchinson on that break. He tripped and fell down. Right, up-tempo Houston.
Now Stroud to throw, looks, now checks it down to the left side, flat, one-on-one, trying to slip the contact as Woody Marks, but enough time given by Chase Lucas there to let the rest of the 49er defense clean it up. It's just a gain of 1.
Yeah, good eyes there by Chase, driving up on that swing route out to Woody Marks, the USC rookie, and does exactly what you're supposed to do in attacking that outside leg, forcing everything back to the inside, holds on as long as he can. Eventually, Renardo Green and Tatum Bethune cleaned it up for a 1-yard gain.
Second down and 8 with 2:20 remaining in the first half. Clock winding here. Now Marks is split wide. Empty backfield for Stroud. And they bring the blitz here. Stroud backpedaling. He's flush from the pocket. He rolls to his left side, tucks it, runs to the 30, now to the 25, still on his feet, tiptoeing the near sideline, and he goes out of bounds at the 22.
Yeah, that's just not good defense over on the edge. Michael Williams, you call a blitz, you got to be disciplined in your rush lane. Jair Brown comes unblocked, but Michael gets out-leveraged to the inside, cannot get outside right where C.J. Stroud went. When you got a blitzer coming inside you as a defensive end, you got to make sure you keep it all inside of you, because you know if he's unblocked, he's going to flush somewhere. You don't want to give him that edge.
14-yard gain, and it's a first down for Houston in a 13-0 Texans lead when we return. This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. We'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
You love your Toyota so much it's a little scary. And your Toyota dealer loves giving you frighteningly good deals. So this October, roll into Toyota's tire event and buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. Because your Toyota loves the thrill of riding on new tires, and you'll love the increased gas mileage and peace of mind. So skip the tricks and treat your Toyota to the new tires it deserves when you buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Restrictions apply. Toyota and signed vehicles only. See participating Toyota dealers for details. Offer ends October 31st.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery. Reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
First and 10 from the 22 as Stroud throws out of bounds as he was chased from behind by Okuwanu on this first down play. It's second down and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Texans, leading 13-0 with 1:54 to go in the opening half here from NRG Stadium.
And one of the only impact plays that the rushers have been able to have on C.J. Stroud there is Sam Okuwanu coming from the left end position. Flattens out and is able to get on the trail of C.J. Stroud and hit his legs as he's throwing it. Forced it incomplete.
Second down and 10. Stroud from the gun. Handoff and right up the middle. A flag will come in here as Nick Chubb is bottled up and stopped by Kevin Gibbons, but the flag in the area of a hold.
Yeah, I hope it's not a hold on the defense.
The difference in this game right now is just so drastic. The 49ers have only run 10 offensive plays. Texans are approaching 24 minutes of possession time to the 49ers
holding,
5.
Number 70 offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
That'll march him back 10.
Yeah, D. Winters coming on a run pressure and gets held by Juice Scruggs right in the middle.
That's the 5th penalty on the Texans in this game for 35 total yards. Texans.
Would you say the yard contrast was right now in this game?
Total offense 283 to 30.
Wow.
Stroud out of the gun with Marks to his left. 2 receivers right. Snap taken. Stroud. Quick release over the middle on the slant. Barrios makes the catch, tumbling over at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And they're just content to let the clock wind here and just keep the ball away from the 49ers. 3rd and 14.
Yeah, big third down here. A chance to get the ball back, force them to a field goal opportunity, hopefully get a takeaway if you can, but they get a field goal 16-0 despite the contrast in the lopsided yards. Is still a 2-score game.
49ers will get the ball to start the second half too. Stroud to throw on 3rd and long, has some time, checks it down to the right, making the catch and scurrying his way toward the 20-yard line. Ogunbowale out of the backfield.
Well, they had it set up too, and good job by Jair Brown flying up there and Tatum Bethune, but the guy that made the tackle was Michael Williams coming out of the stack and eventually gets the running back to the ground.
Timeout used here with 1:02 to go. 4th down coming up and 3rd field goal opportunity in this game for Kaimi Fairbairn. He'll make it an opportunity to get this to 16-0 here. 49ers with 2 3-and-outs on offense, which is something that we haven't seen a lot this year. They've had just 12 now this season, including those 2 here today.
And the first drive was only 4 plays if you take the penalties out. They went back the other way. The illegal formation, and then their best run of the day was the best play of the day was their only first down that they earned with Mac Jones on a scramble on a keeper, and Juwan Jennings holds at the last second or grabs the face mask, which negated that play.
37-yard attempt from the far hash. Kick coming from right to left, and it's on its way. It is up, and it is good. So it is a 16-0 Houston lead with just 58 seconds remaining in this opening half. The Texans get their 3rd field goal of the contest. 11 plays, 62 yards, 4:54 taken off the clock. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places.
So 3 of the first 4 drives by Houston have been double-digit drives. A 16, a 10, and an 11.
It's just all lopsided. No matter what you look at from a statistical perspective in this game, it is all Houston. The 49ers will, at maximum, have just under 6 minutes of possession in the first half. .58 seconds remaining from NRG Stadium in the first half. 16-0 Houston with the lead. It'll be Robinson and Sky Moore waiting to receive this kick from right to left.
Right, and the offense obviously have their work cut out for them. Downs team, and this defense on the year gives up a little over 14 a game.
Yeah, it's the best defensive team in the NFL in terms of points allowed per game. Here's the kickoff from right to left. Sky Moore waiting to take it from the 5-yard line near side. Or rather, this is Robinson. Cuts to the 35, now to the 40. Still on his feet to the 45, trying to rip the ball away from him. Robinson takes it, backpedaling toward the 50-yard line. And the late flag comes in. Maybe an opportunity here for the 49ers to get something on the board before halftime after that great return from Robinson.
Yeah, best return of the year. Let's hope it's not going backwards. Those penalty flags came in late.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, number 92, the kicking team. 15 yards penalty from the end of the return. First down.
There we go.
Well, and with only 58 seconds before that kick, now the return out to the 50-yard line. You tack on the 15-yard penalty, and the 49ers are at the Texans' 35-yard line.
That's how fast special teams play and an added field goal can flip the momentum. Now the 49ers need to take this momentum and run with it, get some points, and as you said, start the second half with the football on offense.
I'll try and make it a 2-for-1 here. McCaffrey in the backfield with Jones, looking to throw. Pump fakes once and fires it over to the far side of the field, turning around to make the catch at the 18-yard line. Kendrick Bourne's got it, and he goes out of bounds. It's a first down for the 49ers.
Yeah, and just an absolute rip from Mac Jones. Good protection by the offensive line. First down of the game offensively, and Mac just rips the deep out to Kendrick Bourne in front of the safety, Kalen Bullock.
18-yard reception for Bourne. It takes the 49ers into the Toyota red zone for the first time in this game, and a timeout used by Kyle Shanahan.
Right in that cover 2 hole with the corner up shallow and the safety playing the deep half. Little pump fake from Mac Jones held the safety just enough to keep it open for Kendrick Bourne.
39 seconds remaining. 49ers still have one timeout to use as well. Certainly chances to take some shots to the end zone here from the 18-yard line. Jones breaks the huddle. McCaffrey to his left. 3 receivers played to the left side. Now McCaffrey will clear out. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Jones to throw. McCaffrey had a defender draped all over him. It's incomplete. Off of his hands.
Boy, that is tight coverage by To'o. Alabama linebacker. McCaffrey running a choice route, and To'o made the same choice as McCaffrey on the end cut and got his left hand up in front of it and batted it down. Houston has not been great. As good as they are defensively across the board statistically, red zone they have not been great. I think 22nd in the league.
To'o second in terms of tackles on this Houston defense. Now second down. Jones into the pocket, throws. Jennings reaching out, trying to spear it, and he can't hang on to it inside the 10-yard line.
What a laser frozen rope from Mac Jones. You had Stingley on the outside and Azeez Al-Shaair coming from the inside, and a really, really good throw into a tight window. Juwan Jennings got to be able to hold on to that. Good job by Stingley ripping at it and getting it out.
Man, that thing was sizzling as it went in. So third down and 10 from the 17-yard line. 29 seconds to play in the first half. Kittle now jogging to his right, stops into the slot. Here's the snap to Jones, looking over the middle, lofts it into the end zone. George Kittle reaching back with one hand. 2 defenders on top of him. George Kittle celebrates National Tight End Day.
You knew he was going to get in the end zone on National Tight End Day, and another terrific laser throw from Mac Jones throwing the back shoulder, but the way George went up and got that in traffic, I love to say you put George in the phone booth with 3 guys. He's coming out with the football. Had Azeez Al-Shaair to the inside, had the safety Bullock to the outside, and he just squeezed it in between both of them. What a great catch by Kittle.
And finally, the 49er faithful that are here, and there are a lot of them, they have something to cheer for. It's 16-6, the extra point on its way. It is up, and it is good. The big return on the kickoff from Robinson, the penalty helping, and a couple of big plays, and the 49ers in a blink of an eye are on the board and have shown life here in this first half. It's 16-7 with 25 seconds left.
And that was really a one-handed catch by Kittle. He got both hands on it as he went down, but to squeeze that and pin it against the 5 on the front of his jersey was awesome.
George Kittle, that's his 3rd career touchdown on National Tight Ends Day, if you were curious about that. And now Houston will have the ball. There are 2 timeouts left for the Texans, too, here. And they have been a team that has had good returns on kickoffs this year. And the way they've operated with their big plays, 25 seconds, plenty of time with a couple of timeouts to try and tack on some more on their end. 16-7, Houston leading. And the kickoff after the touchdown will come from left to right here to the Texans, with Pierce and Smith waiting to return. High kick. Backing up to his right at the 5-yard line. It's Pierce to make the catch. He'll take it on the far side of the field. Cut back at the 25. Tries to reverse inside the hash mark. He gets to the 28-yard line, and he's stopped there.
A really good coverage again. Front side, back side, everybody staying in position. Well done.
17 seconds left after that return. They mark it at the 29-yard line, so here comes Stroud again. And what a first half he has had. 21 of 26 for 233 and a touchdown. Breaking the huddle with Woody Marks to the left, 2 receivers right, and 1 to the left. Snap taken by Stroud. Deep drop here. Steps up and checks it down to the 30-yard line. Making the catch and running out of bounds is Marks. He was looking for something deep, and it was covered.
Yeah, he wanted Jalen Noel deep. The speedster of their wide receiver core, the 3rd-round rookie, is a 4-3 guy, and they know it.
That stops the clock with 11 seconds left here. And again, 2 timeouts for Houston. 2nd down and 8 from the 31. Stroud dropping to throw. Again, looking deep. And now he'll air it out to the far sideline. It's picked off on the far side of the field. Bringing it back is Lenore to the 35. Cuts to the middle of the field. And he's looking around. He has to stay on his feet. The clock has gone to 0. Stumbling to 30. And he's brought down there. DOMO had enough. It had been 14 games for the 49ers. And finally, at long last, it's an interception.
Yeah, and really good eyes from Diamador Lenore. Not a great throw. He's trying to throw the corner route. He overthrew it, and Diamador Lenore in great position to drive up and make that. He should have went all the way towards, instead of cutting back up at the last second when time went off the clock, he had a blocker out in front of him and should have tried to get around that corner towards the sideline of the Texans.
The game clock expired before the fumbles.
14 games.
This is the end of the first half.
14 games and 496 pass attempts later, the 49ers finally have their first interception of the season. And what a way to end the first half. The touchdown drive, the turnover, and now the Niners will be on the ball when the second half begins. It's a 16-7 lead for the Houston Texans. Adam Copeland will have today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these short messages on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here. Well, listen, life doesn't always fit into one box, so why should your savings? With Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term Certificate, you pick the schedule. 3, 6, or 12 months and earn up to 3.40% annual percentage yield. No guesswork, no market ups and downs. Just strong, steady growth on your terms. Plus, with Newsweek naming Provident one of America's best regional credit unions for 2025, you know your money is in good hands. Do not wait. This 3.40% offer won't last. Open your account today at providencecu.org or visit your local branch for friendly help getting started. The rate is effective September 22nd, 2025. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Start saving today at providencecu.org.
Welcome to the United Airlines Halftime Report.
Touchdown!
your host, Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland here with today's United Airlines halftime report. The 49ers down in Houston taking on the Texans. What a weird, funky half for the 49ers, who trail now 16-7, though it feels like there's life for the Niners, who will open the second half with the ball after ending the first half by breaking the streak. 14.5 games before the 49ers get an interception. The last time they had a pick was week 11 of last season against Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. DOMO Lenore picks one off there at the end of the first half on a pass intended for Noel, Jalen Noel, who did play pretty well in the first half of this game. Anyway, we'll get more into that as the Niners trail 16-7 here at the end of the first half. It was a lackluster first half for the Niners until that final drive there. Really the final minute of gameplay or of game clock, I should say, in the first half. Texans opened the game with a 16-play drive that took 9:39 off the clock. That's like a classic vintage Kyle Shanahan-like opening drive. 16 plays was the longest drive of the season for the Houston Texans. And they had a pretty good offensive first half in general in terms of racking up yards. It ended in a field goal again. 16 plays, the longest of the season on that opening drive for Houston. The Niners' opening drive didn't yield anything. A couple of penalties, a couple of incompletions, and then a punt, and it was more of the same for the duration of the first half for the Niners. The Texans actually won the first quarter time of possession 13-16 to 144. They are still dominating in almost every facet of the game, though they have just a 9-point lead here at 16-7 at the end of the first half. Texans opened the scoring. They actually scored on every one of their drives until that final drive that resulted in an interception to end the first half. 16 plays, 57 yards, and a field goal. 33-yard field goal put them up 3-0. The Niners then a 3-and-out. 9 plays, 71 yards, and a 34-yard field goal put them up 6-0. The Niners then come back, and they have a 3-and-out. 10 plays, 82 yards, ends in a touchdown for Higgins. They go up 13-0. The 49ers respond with a 3-play, 5-yard drive and a punt before Houston comes back and goes 62 yards for another field goal. They were up 16-0 in the final minute of gameplay action before the 49ers, after that field goal, get the ball back, and it was Brian Robinson Jr. on a kick return where he goes over 40 yards to take the Niners back to the 50-yard line, and then a 15-yard face mask penalty put the Niners in business for their first scoring drive. Here's how it started from Brian Robinson.
Here's the kickoff from right to left. Sky Moore waiting to take it from the 5-yard line near side. Or rather, this is Robinson. Cuts to the 35, now to the 40. Still on his feet to the 45, trying to rip the ball away from him. Robinson takes it, backpedaling toward the 50-yard line, and the late flag comes in.
Yeah, I love Jim there. Knowing it's a penalty, a late flag there, a face mask that set the 49ers up. I mean, for their first scoring opportunity, those are the kind of plays that coaches are frustrated about. A 33-yard drive there, 33-second drive there for the 49ers after that big kickoff return goes all the way back to the 50, a 46-yard return, a 15-yard penalty gets enforced at the 50, so the 49ers open a 1st and 10 at the Houston 35 with under a minute to play in the first half. Mac Jones goes 18-yard pass to Kendrick Bourne to get them down to the Houston 17-yard line. Then back-to-back incompletions, 25 seconds on the clock from the Houston 17, a 3rd and 10, and Mac Jones on National Tight End Day finds George Kittle in the end zone.
Kittle now jogging to his right, stops into the slot. Here's the snap to Jones, looking over the middle, lofts it into the end zone. George Kittle reaching back with one hand. 2 defenders on top of him. George Kittle celebrates National Tight End Day.
You knew.
The guy who created National Tight End Day catches a touchdown on National Tight End Day. His second grab of the first half. That one goes for a touchdown. His first since week 1 of the season in Seattle against the Seattle Seahawks. And that wasn't all the excitement for the Niners. 25 seconds on the clock. They kick it back to Houston. Houston, a 2-yard pass completion from C.J. Stroud. And then the 49ers end the horrific streak. 14.5 games, 496 pass attempts later. DOMO Lenore gets the Niners' first interception of 2025.
Stroud dropping to throw. Again, looking deep, and now he'll air it out to the far sideline. It's picked off on the far side of the field. Bringing it back is Lenore to the 35. Cuts to the middle of the field, and he's looking around. He has to stay on his feet. The clock has gone to 0, stumbling to 30, and he's brought down there.
He actually did fumble it at the end of that drive, but they did recover it, and that ends the 14-game streak of interceptionless passes for the 49ers. We'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
The United Airlines halftime report now continues. Once again, here's Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland back with your halftime report. The Niners trail the Houston Texans 16-7, but they will receive the second half kickoff. Today's halftime stats are sponsored by SAP, the official statistics and analytics provider of the 49ers. It was not a good statistical first half for the Niners. They've got to be thrilled that they're down just 9 points here to open the second half. Mac Jones 5 of 11 with a touchdown. That touchdown came in the final minute of the first half. Of course, the grab by George Kittle there. He's got 2 catches for 22 total receiving yards and a touchdown. Jalen Knoll, the receiver for Houston, he leads all receivers. 3 catches, 55 yards. It's Nick Chubb, the leading rusher in this game for Houston. He's got 8 carries for 28 yards. CJ Stroud having a very sharp first half, 22 of 28, a touchdown and an interception. Mac Jones leads all rushers for the 49ers. He's got 1 carry for 13 yards. Christian McCaffrey not doing much on the ground in the first half as he, what were his numbers here? Christian McCaffrey went just 2 carries for 8 yards in the first half as the Niners picked up just 1 first down. That's probably the note, 2 first downs and only 1 third down. That's probably the note we should look at most heavily here as it's, 14 first downs to just 2. Houston over the 49ers. They've also nearly tripled them up. 45 plays to just the Niners 14. The halftime injury report is sponsored by Dignity Health, official healthcare partners of the 49ers. Alfred Collins left the game early in the second quarter with what appeared to be a left arm injury on a 44-yard catch by Jalen Knoll. He went into the blue tent, but he did return before the end of the first half on that last defensive drive for the 49ers. Upton Stout jogged off after getting shaken up a little bit after making a tackle in the second quarter. He stayed on the sideline with his helmet on. Chase Lucas came in at nickel corner, but Upton Stout did eventually return to game action there at the end of the first half. Jordan Elliott also walked off at one point slowly with trainers, still awaiting an update on what Jordan Elliott is dealing with right now. So those are your injuries right now. Alfred Collins did return. Upton Stout returned. Jordan Elliott waiting for an update on his health. The Niners trail 16-7. They'll receive the second half kickoff from Houston. Still an opportunity here as they showed some life at the end of the first half. The second half action with Tim Ryan and Justin Allegri is coming up right after these messages.
Is your refrigerator running? No, really, because they are expensive. If not, Dollar Loan Center has you covered. The most expensive items in your house are appliances. Washer, dryer, furnace, AC, water heater, dishwasher. If one of them bites the dust, don'tbebroke.com is the answer. At Dollar Loan Center, getting up to $5,000 in about 30 minutes is simple. You don't need a checking account, collateral, or a degree to fill out our Quick Fund application. We've been helping our customers buy stuff for over 27 years. Stop by one of our 60 locations. Apply over the phone with a real person or online at don'tbebroke.com from the comfort of your smartphone. Dollar Loan Center has you covered.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
Back here in Houston, it's 16-7. Texans with the lead. Just about ready to start the second half of play. The 49ers will get the ball when we get back to action. This copyright in the broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to this broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited. All right, so it was not a good first half for the 49ers until the final minute of play, where they get a good return. They get the touchdown to George Kittle. They, at long last, get their first interception in a long time, 14 and a half games. And now they get the ball. So momentum shifts, and the 49ers can come back and punch.
Yeah, maybe missed an opportunity for 3. I'm not sure how much time was left. I know it was running down as Diamador was trying to get that thing in the end zone. Boy, if he could have got down once they got into field goal range, and easier said than done when he's running with the ball and trying to get a pick 6. They could have had a field goal opportunity. But look, the special teams got the party started with a big return by Brian Robinson. There was a face mask on the play as well, which pushed the 49ers deeper into the territory. And then Kendrick Bourne showed up to the party. Mac Jones showed up to the party. And then George Kittle decided he was going to make his grand entrance into the party with a one-handed catch versus the two-buck coverage where they split the safeties and dropped the middle linebacker down the field. Great catch in the phone booth by George Kittle. Really, it was a one-hander. Now they've got to build off that momentum. The defense has got to tighten it up. And I mean the details of gap control, where you're supposed to be, have not had enough of an impact on C.J. Stroud. He has diced them up 22 of 28, a couple of 40-plus yard pass plays, one on a check down, which I'm sure there was an error. There was absolutely nobody out there in the flat within 20 yards of Woody Marks when he caught the 50-yarder. So they've got to tighten it up, and they've got to play tighter coverage. There's too much off and soft and a couple of bad penalties. In particular, one of their only third down stops in a big moment, and Upton Stout completely away from the play gets a defensive hold over there on Dalton Schultz.
49ers will receive the football to start the second half. 299 yards of offense for Houston. 49ers 65 yards in the first half.
Think about this, Justin. 3 runs in the first half
3
for the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey's stat line. He's at a pretty good yards per carry at 4 yards. 2 runs for 8 yards for CMC.
And 2 targets for CMC in the passing game. Mac Jones, 5 of 11 passing for 44 yards and the touchdown in that first half. The 49ers only had the ball for 5 minutes and 29 seconds in the first half. See if that can start to tilt back the other direction, too. Robinson and Sky Moore deep to receive this kickoff coming from left to right. And we're back underway as it's a rolling kick that bounces at the 25-yard line.
That didn't get in the landing zone.
It didn't make the landing zone.
Keep the momentum. Start on the 40.
Kickoff short of the landing zone on number 15. The receiving team will take possession at the 40-yard line. First down.
That kick maybe only got 8 feet off the ground. Maybe a little higher than that.
When they try those dirty balls and trying to get it to land just past the 20 and get a funny bounce, that's the risk versus the reward.
Keep the momentum now for the 49ers at the 40-yard line coming after that infraction. Jones under center, McCaffrey the single back. They'll send Jennings in motion from left to right. First play of the second half. Jones clears out McCaffrey. Pressure shown on the outside edge. Jones throws to the far side, spearing this one with 2 hands, reaching up, climbing the ladder to make the catch at the 41-yard line. It's Jennings.
Yeah, good side adjust over there from Juwan Jennings. They end up bringing a defender off the corner. Mac Jones sees it. Colton McKivitz sees it. Good protection. They pick it up. Ball sailed a little bit on Mac, but Juwan Jennings on the in cut and the adjustment jumped up high and snatched it to set up this 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to McCaffrey, hit in the backfield, tries to spin out of it, stays on his feet, shakes the contact, and then the rest of the Texan defense gets to him in the backfield. Maybe a gain of a half yard out to the 47.
49ers going with the power, so they're pulling Dominic Pooney. And then it ends up cutting back because of the penetration inside of Colton McKivitz from Will Anderson. And once McCaffrey's got to stop and start again, the speed of that defense in the box, in particular Petrie, is going to catch up with him. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 3.
1 and 4 converting on 3rd downs in the first half. McCaffrey lined up to the left hip of Jones. Blitz again. Jones to throw. Hit as he throws. The ball is free. It's picked up by the Texans, but this will be ruled as an incompletion.
Quarterback scratching on is going forward. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and McKivitz Will Anderson just blew by him. Will Anderson lines up They'll call it a 9 technique, but he is out much further than that, and it looked like Mac Jones took a shot in the head. And for some reason, when Mac gets hit and gets hit up high, they just don't call it.
And he got rolled up into Trent Williams, who was slow to get up to his feet, too, but is walking off the field now. E.J. Speed ended up picking up that ball and was trying to return it, but very clearly it was a forward pass. So, another punt coming from Morstead here. His 4th of the game, which matches already his season high of the season. High kick, good hang time, moving to his left and letting this one bounce. Checking up beautifully at the 3-yard line, bouncing the hands of the 49er cover team at the 5.
What a punt from Thomas Morstead. He has not had his best year. He's been in this league a long time. There's nobody I've never seen a punter work as hard as he works in the weight room, and it's paying off today. He's had a very good day.
48-yard precision punch. And 16-7, the Houston Texans with the lead with 13:35 to go in the third quarter. We'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
You love your Toyota so much it's a little scary. And your Toyota dealer loves giving you frighteningly good deals. So this October, roll into Toyota's tire event and buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. Because your Toyota loves the thrill of riding on new tires, and you'll love the increased gas mileage and peace of mind. So skip the tricks and treat your Toyota to the new tires it deserves when you buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Restrictions apply. Toyota and Scion vehicles only. See participating Toyota dealers for details. Offer ends October 31st.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same. The price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery. Reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Long field ahead of the Houston Texans here. 16-7, they lead it. And their first possession of the second half comes from their own 5-yard line after the punt. Shotgun snap, handoff off the left side, and getting out toward the 9-yard line. It's Nick Chubb, tackled on the numbers at the 10 and a 5-yard gain.
He's working that inside game, trying to get those defensive tackles pushed off the line of scrimmage. And really a nice job by Alfred Collins chewing on that double team. He's able to get off of it and make a play for a 4 or 5-yard gain.
There is an injured Texan down on the field right now, so the training staff coming to see to him. And Chubb right now with 9 carries. It's been more of the passing attack though from Stroud. Short passes, been very effective. 22 of 28 passing overall for 235. And with this injury, we'll step aside from NRG Stadium. It's 16-7. Houston with the lead. 13:21 to go. More after this on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4X For You points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X For You points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
When you fill up a 76, you're ready to go. To that music festival you see posted about each year but have never been to. And you're ready to go to a sunrise yoga class before work. And go dog sitting and try to get the zoomies under control. Now who wants to go? Go here, go there, go anywhere with 76.
Chin up, stiff upper lip. Real men don't ask for help. Today, these ideas no longer hold true, especially if you have advanced prostate cancer. Ask your doctor about your PSMA status. One scan could change the course of your advanced prostate cancer journey, because asking for help is the manliest thing you can do. Visit scanforpsma.com for the doctor discussion guide, which can help you navigate your next appointment. Sponsored by Novartis.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
It's 16-7, Houston with the lead. Braxton Berrios was the injured Houston player, but they're back on the ball here. 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush for Stroud. Throws on the quick release, and the slant is complete to Jaden Higgins for a first down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, double slant. You had Jalen Knoll in the slot, and that was good coverage by Upton Stout. That was the first read. He didn't look at that one, and then Diamador Lenore in a trail position out there on Jaden Higgins, and a perfect throw from C.J. Stroud. I'll tell you what, him in the quick game, he's 71% passer, and it's a big strength of his, that accuracy.
He's been very precise so far in this game. Stroud the handoff now, pressure from the edge, and Chubb somehow wiggles his way past the pressure, gets to the 25-yard line and picks up 5 yards.
And they had it stymied in the backfield. A good job by Kalia Davis at the left defensive tackle spot, and he just builds a wall, taking out a double team, taking out the puller, a good squeeze, and Tatum Bethune had an opportunity to make that tackle but got blocked off of it at the last second.
Winters with his 10th tackle of the game, 7th solo tackle. Back to the ground off the right side. The edge was set very nicely there by Gifford, and they'll push that pile along the line of scrimmage at the 25-yard line, no gain.
Really good play by Gifford. He had 3 guys blocking him and managed to not give up any ground and stay where he needed to be in between the tight end and the offensive tackle, and then the rest of the crew, the 49ers, showed up. That's really well done by Gifford.
49ers had a couple of players go down to injury in this game, too. Alfred Collins has come back. Jordan Elliott still out and questionable with his ankle injury. Our injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. 3rd and 5 for Stroud. Out of the shotgun. Here comes some pressure.
Bust.
And a throw on the slant over the middle, complete at the 30-yard line. It's a first down. Winters makes the stop, but Jalen Knoll again will move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, C.J. Stroud missed it because he had Hutchinson. There was a bust over there. They went right to the bunch set, and a couple of 49ers knocked each other off, and Xavier Hutchinson was wide open and may have had himself a 65-yard touchdown. But C.J. Stroud didn't see it. Threw the sure thing instead.
D. Winters down to a knee right now. They probably missed it because those short passes have been there so often in this game for him.
Yep.
D. Winters to a knee. He's taking the helmet off. We just mentioned the workload that he has had in this game already into double-digit tackles this afternoon. This 49er defense has had to be on the field a long time already. 16-7. Houston with the lead. 10:48 to go in the third quarter. We'll take the break right after these messages. We continue.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here. Well, listen, life doesn't always fit into one box, so why should your savings? With Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term Certificate, you pick the schedule. 3, 6, or 12 months and earn up to 3.40% annual percentage yield. No guesswork, no market ups and downs, just strong, steady growth on your terms. Plus, with Newsweek naming Provident one of America's best regional credit unions for 2025, you know your money is in good hands. Do not wait. This 3.40% offer won't last. Open your account today at providencecu.org or visit your local branch for friendly help getting started. The rate is effective September 22nd, 2025. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Start saving today at providencecu.org.
Here in the North Bay, we've always been ahead of the curve, embracing new ideas and innovations. So together, we can get closer to living our best. A commitment we share at Marin Health. From innovative treatment options for virtually every bone and joint in your body, to minimally invasive surgery that results in less pain and a faster recovery. Our world-class team of experts will help you choose the path that's right for you, so you can get back on your feet and closer to your best health. Marin Health. World-class care, closer than you think.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here, and I've told you at the Murphy House we are enjoying another season of Football Sundays, firing up the grill out back on our TimberTech deck. True story. TimberTech is the #1 premium decking brand. It looks just like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance. Made with up to 85% recycled material, TimberTech is also built with safety in mind. Here in California, fire resistance matters, and TimberTech offers collections with top-rated protection, including a Class A flame spread rating. Order free samples at TimberTech.com.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
(16-7) Houston with the lead. 10:48 to go in the third quarter. Before we continue from NRG Stadium, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
1st and 10 play, a handoff to Woody Marks, hit in the backfield, bounces out to his left, and is tackled inside the numbers near the 52-yard line on the first down carry.
Big missed opportunity there for Kalia Davis, and you wonder if that having that cast covering his whole hand impacted that play. The defense was perfect. Robert Saleh dialed up a stunt. Everybody slanted inside. Kalia Davis had him in the backfield and dripped off of him. And then the 49ers able to clean it up. But a missed opportunity to force a negative play. D. Winters is in the tent. Curtis Robinson out there playing linebacker next to Tatum Bethune.
Stroud now under center. He'll turn, fake the handoff, boots to his right, running a long way, throws on the run, and incomplete on the near sideline. He was looking for Dalton Schultz, the tight end downfield, incomplete.
Good job by a couple of guys, and good defense really across the board. Trevis Gibson just fighting to stay outside and trying to hem up C.J. Stroud, and he's able to have enough of an impact that Stroud unloads it, but good tight coverage by Malik Mustafa on the tight end, Dalton Schultz, and the ball sails away.
3rd and 10, and it's a Houston team. They've converted 6 of 10 third down conversions for the team that was second to last in conversion percentage in the NFL coming into this one.
49ers showing pressure. Here they come.
And they bring it. Deep drop for Stroud. He's looking around, throws to the near sideline. Schultz makes the catch under coverage, makes a man miss, scurries his way past the 45-yard line, has first down yardage. Malik Mustafa just slipped and couldn't pin him down, and another first down on a conversion of third. They're 7 of 11 now converting.
Yeah, and Schultz gets up awful slow. Came in with a shoulder injury. He chips and then leaks out, and that just caught Malik Mustafa off guard. When you're sending pressure like that, we talk about it all the time, linking coverage to the rush. You're sending pressure. You cannot allow space as a cover guy. D. Winters coming back in the game. But I think Dalton Schultz, and he shows it on tape all the time, he holds in there and blocks and then releases, and cover guys forget about him, as Malik Mustafa did there.
First charge timeout, Houston. 30-second timeout.
Now Stroud called for the timeout there, and it's just their first timeout of the half. Be there for the 49ers rematch against the Rams, presented by Novartis on Sunday, November 9th at Levi Stadium. Tickets are available now. Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. First and 10 for Houston as they burn their first timeout. Speaking of injury updates, Braxton Berrios, who went down earlier on this drive for the Texans, he's listed as questionable to come back with a chest injury. Our injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium.
54 is eligible, 57 is eligible.
They're chucking Dalton Schultz's shoulder over on the sideline.
One injury after another for the Texans in their pass game, but still Stroud has been able to operate. This is the 9th play of the drive, their first possession of the second half. Houston leading 16-7. Stroud under center. Here's the snap. He fakes the handoff. Looks to throw over the middle. Another slant and another completion is made. This time to Jared Wayne, who was just added to the roster. It's a gain of about 14 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and that's just, said it 6-7 times today. It's pitch and catch versus off coverage. The 49ers rotate to a 3 deep, but they're manned up out on the outside, and Renardo Green, known for being a guy that can play man and play tight coverage, just an easy in cut for Wayne, who just got activated today, and Stroud is going to make that throw 10 out of 10 times.
First and 10 from the 33-yard line of the 49ers. Stroud back to the ground for Chubb. Chubb to the right side. He's speared by Okuwanu, and just a couple of yards here to the 30. This kind of has the feeling of that first drive of the game where they just chewed clock and marched downfield and got some points on the board. And we're going right back to that formula here with a 16-7 lead as the clock dips under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter.
And a really good play call again by Robert Saleh, slamming that front to the defense's right, and Tatum Bethune running the alley unblocked. Had a chance for a TFL, instead misses the tackle, and it's a 3-yard gain.
Harrison Bryant is now the tight end brought in. Stroud to throw again. Deep shot down the near sideline and reaching out. They tried to get it to Bryant as he just checked in on the near side. Falls over, incomplete at the 2-yard line. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's the matchup they wanted. And Luke Gifford against Harrison Bryant. And Luke Gifford was beat there for a second, and then he turned on the jets and was able to have an impact over that ball that was just overthrown. But good catch-up speed by Luke Gifford out there on the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
3rd and 7. The Texans, once again, they're 7 of 11 converting on third downs in this game. They only came in with 23 third down conversions all season.
49ers showing pressure again. Let's see if they can get tight coverage.
Here it comes. 6-man rush, a throw, and a completion at the 15-yard line. Breaking free down the near side on that slant. And into the end zone for the touchdown is Hutchinson. 30-yard score. Another back-breaking third down conversion. This one for points. It's 22-7 Texans.
Yeah, and blitzed and beaten by a blitz beater. 49ers are in split safety. Again, a little stack and a bunch. And it's just a crossing route, and Jair Brown, just another perfect throw, hits Hutchinson right in stride. There was not a lot of separation. But when you give those free releases and you're a safety standing flat-footed in the middle of the field and you're trying to turn and break on the top of those routes, naturally you're going to give up some space.
Extra point from left to right is on its way, and it is good. It's a 12-play, 94-yard drive. 6 minutes and 7 seconds taken off the clock. That's our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. 23-7, Houston with the lead with 7:29 to go in the third quarter. We'll step aside from NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay longer, there are no fees to change your flight. Get the United app at united.com/app.
No fees to change your flight. Excludes basic economy. Applies to flights originating in the U.S. Fare difference may apply.
Game day in the Bay. The air is electric, the crowd is roaring, and the 49ers are ready to take the field. Whether you're tailgating with friends at the stadium or watching from the comfort of home, Levi's has always been a part of that tradition. Just like the 49ers, we're all in on heart, grit, and the spirit of never backing down. Because what makes us great. Suit up in Levi's and become a part of the enduring tradition. Shop now at Levi.com or a store near you. Together, we make game day legendary. Let's go Niners!
49ers Flag is a fun, non-contact football program designed for girls and boys ages 5 to 17, prioritizing physical activity and the fundamentals of football in a safe and inclusive environment. Learning the skills of the game while having fun with friends makes 49ers Flag leagues across the Bay Area the gold standard in flag football. 49ers Flag is all about family, football, and fun. So get in on the action. For more information on how to join a league near you, visit 49ers.com/flag.
You love your Toyota so much it's a little scary. And your Toyota dealer loves giving you frighteningly good deals. So this October, roll into Toyota's tire event and buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. Because your Toyota loves the thrill of riding on new tires, and you'll love the increased gas mileage and peace of mind. So skip the tricks and treat your Toyota to the new tires it deserves when you buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Restrictions apply. Toyota and signed vehicles only. See participating Toyota dealers for details. Offer ends October 31st.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
23-7, Houston with the lead. What a long drive that was for the Texans. 12 plays, 94 yards, 6:07 taken off the clock. And they add on to their lead here at home, 23-7 with 7:29 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, 4 of 6 drives and double-digit drives, and really attacked the safeties on that one. The big one to Dalton Schultz on third down. That was 3rd and 10. That's where the 49ers want him. Malik Mustafa late to the party, and then the touchdown, 3rd and 7, right in front of Jair Brown.
Kickoff from left to right. Sky Moore will take it at the 1-yard line, bring it up the near numbers, cuts to his right, and his up-end goes into the air and falls shy of the 25-yard line. Well, it's worth repeating because this is a Houston Texans team that only had 23 third down conversions all season. Last in the NFL, second to last in terms of third down percentage converting, and they're 8 of 12 in this game.
Yeah, and that's an area where the 49ers defensively have played pretty well on the money down, a top 10 defense on third down getting off the field.
McCaffrey the carry on first down, cuts to his right, turns back to his left, 30-yard line, twirling around at the 32. That's his best run of the day, and there haven't been very many runs at all for the 49ers today. That's just their 5th carry. It's a 9.5-yard gain.
Well, just good, really good vision by McCaffrey, because he lost his lead blocker in Kittle, who was someone messed up there because he and Pooney, it looked like, collided in the backfield. But sometimes when you screw it up, it provides a little bit of space, and Christian McCaffrey found it for almost 10 yards.
2nd and short now. McCaffrey to the right of Jones. Juszczyk in motion left to right. Shotgun snap for Jones. Looks over the middle. Checks it down to McCaffrey on the right. Has a block from Juszczyk. Gets enough for the first down and then rumbles out of bounds after a 3 or 4 yard gain on the edge.
Need a good long drive here to get some rhythm offensively. 3 3-and-outs in this game already. The touchdown drive was a short drive set up by a long kickoff return. You need to get a lather here and get this machine oiled up a little bit, get it clicking.
First catch for McCaffrey. Yeah, you got to keep the offense on the field, if nothing else, to spell the defense for a little bit. Bourne now in motion. Deep drop for Jones. Looking for the shot downfield over the middle. Jennings making no!
Dropped it.
He had it in his hands. He had the separation at the 20-yard line, and he couldn't Hang on!
You cannot miss those opportunities against a defense like this that does not give up explosive plays. Juwan Jennings has got an absolute step on the corner, right down the seam. It's a perfectly thrown ball from Mac Jones, and Juwan Jennings just flat out dropped it. I mean, he dropped that right in the bucket, and Juwan never squeezed the pigskin, and it fell to the turf.
You can't throw it any better than that if you're Mac Jones. Now he pump fakes once, throws to Kittle on a quick release at the 40-yard line. Kittle makes the catch, picks up 3 or 4 yards on that play, and it sets up 3rd down and 6 for the 49ers. 49ers, we've talked so much about Houston's conversions on 3rd down. 49ers are 1 of 5 in this game. Texans defense also very stout in that regard. 4th best in the league this season. Clock winding at 5:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 3rd down and 6. Jones looking to the sideline here.
Showing pressure with E.J. Speed, the linebacker.
He didn't like what he saw, so he's going to call for the timeout.
First charge timeout, San Francisco. 30-second timeout.
49ers, they just need to stay on the field right now. Jones 8 of 16 passing for 59 yards and a touchdown. McCaffrey just 4 carries for 17 yards in this game. And that was after the 49ers did so well to get that ground attack going again.
They have not, and defense hadn't been able to get off the field, and then when the 49ers have had their opportunities, they have not been able to convert on 3rd down, and a couple of errors and self-inflicted wounds, and then that huge missed opportunity there by Juwan Jennings.
23-7, Houston leading. 3rd down and 6 after the timeout. Jennings in motion to the left, stops on the numbers near side. Jones takes the snap, flag comes in, pre-snap. And they'll blow the play dead.
Yeah, they're going to push the 49ers backwards. Showing both linebackers at the line of scrimmage. They bailed. Petrie
False
came.
start, number 75, offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Penalty, the 4th against the 49ers in this game. Not what you want to see coming out of a timeout.
No, and they've been in big moments. And as soon as they adjusted that little, showing Petrie coming up to the inside, forced Connor Colby to rock in his stance just enough to call the false start.
Kittle lined up to the right in the slot. McCaffrey in the backfield on 3rd down and 11 for Jones. Points out the defense here. Barks out the play. Takes the shotgun snap with a 4-man rush coming. Steps, avoids the contact, sets his feet looking deep downfield. He's going to have to run with it. Now pressure coming from behind, and he is brought down. A flag does come in.
That flag came down pre-snap. That's going to be on the Houston Texans.
Will Anderson eventually chasing down Mac Jones, trying to punch at that ball with a right hand.
Offside, jumping into the neutral zone, number 51, defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
So that essentially just nullifies the previous penalty and makes it 3rd and 6 once again.
Yeah, and just a little too fast anticipating the snap count. Will Anderson thinks he's got a cue, and he went just a fraction early, and they got him. And that, a lot of great rushers, and he is a great rusher. They're going to get offsides and neutral. They're just going to get those during the year because it's a big advantage for them, the ability to anticipate and roll off that rock. And sometimes they're taking chances.
Came into the game with 7 tackles for loss, 7 QB hurries. He's been a menace in this game. 3rd and 6. Snap taken, 5-man coming. Jones avoids the pressure, rolls to his right, tucks it and runs to the 50-yard line and slides for the 1st down at midfield.
Boy, they needed that, and Mac Jones just put it all on his back, and he's looking down the field. There's nowhere to go. He gets flushed as the Houston Texans came with a 5-man rush. They got a good twist game going. Will Anderson shows up in his face, and Mac puts his foot in the ground, tucks the ball, and dives past the line to gain. Really good play.
Right at midfield now, 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Jones, the handoff to McCaffrey, sweeps to the right side and gets 3 or 4 yards to the right, tackled inside the numbers at the 46-yard line on the 1st down run for McCaffrey, which is just his 5th carry of the game.
And a really good cut there by Christian McCaffrey because Connor Colby got beat by Togiai at the point of attack, and the defensive tackle's right there to tackle him. McCaffrey saw him, a little wiggle and a bounce, and he's able to get some positive yards out of nothing.
Tonjes comes on as the tight end here. He's set to the right of the line. Bunch formation, 3 receivers left. McCaffrey the single back. Under center is Jones. Motion from Bourne. They fake to him. Delayed handoff. McCaffrey up the middle to the 40-yard line. Had a block, followed it, and gets the first down yardage. He stopped at the 37.
Well, I like that play, and we saw Houston having success with those delayed pump draw handoffs, getting those linebackers to vacate out of there, and caught Azeez Al-Shaair upfield. Looked like they had a pressure call to run pressure, and a perfect play call for that defense. Good job by CMC.
9 yards for CMC on that carry. 3:15 to go, third quarter, 23-7, Houston with the lead. Bourne, split left, Jones to throw. This time has some time, throws to the 20-yard line and making the catch. In some traffic again, another tough grab for George Kittle.
And I love that area of the field versus these 3 deep looks. And it really is the deep hook zone right on the numbers for George Kittle, who sits down perfectly. Mac Jones sees it, and George is able to find the soft spot as he sells it inside the seam and then wraps back out to sit behind the nickel corner and in front of the safety.
17 yards for Kittle on that reception. Juszczyk in motion in the backfield. Handoff. McCaffrey follows Juszczyk off the right side, and not much there. He does get a couple of yards to the 19, and the 49ers are into the Toyota red zone once again with 2:22 to go in the third. Second down and 9 from the 19. Kittle, after that reception, has 4 of them for 43 yards. He's the leader for the Niners in this game. Moore and Jennings left. Kittle off the left side of the line. McCaffrey jogging to the slot on the right. Deep drop for Jones again, looking to his left. He's pressured. He's tripped up, and he goes down in the backfield. Back at the 28-yard line. He might have tripped over an offensive lineman, but the pressure was coming nonetheless off that edge.
Yeah, and Mac Jones gets up gingerly for sure. I think he wanted to step up and climb up in the pocket, and then that door slammed shut on him. Just 7 in coverage. Looked like he had McCaffrey on an in cut.
Derek Barnett is credited with the sack on that play.
Yeah, Mac Jones got to do a little better in terms of just hanging in there on that one. He tucked it down too fast. He would have had McCaffrey on the in cut out to his right.
3rd and 17. Jones to throw. Throws deep toward the end zone into double coverage. Fighting for the ball. Jennings has it at the 1-yard line. A tough catch made by Jawan, but it's a first down at the 1 for the 49ers.
Well, the 2 biggest pass plays, the Kittle touchdown and then this one in the phone booth, just wanting it more than the defenders. A good job by Jawan Jennings, really posting up and having the safety behind him, MJ Stewart. Lassiter's in front of him, and Mack puts it where only he could put it for Jawan to be able to have a chance to go snatch it.
Went from 3rd and 17 to now 1st and goal. Play fake. Jones boots, throws on the run, reaching up. Tonjes, the underneath tight end, makes the catch at the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers.
National Tight End Day, and that was the QB choice right there. He had Kittle early. Kittle's on the deeper tier, Tonjes on the shallow tier. And Tonjes goes up and just snatches that over his head. Touchdown number 2 on the afternoon for the 49ers, and 2 by the tight ends. Good job by Tonjes, just blocking Will Anderson to help out, and then leaks out in front of Kittle and snatches the touchdown with those sticky hands.
You think that was intended for Kittle?
I'm not even sure that was to him. That might have been to Kittle on an errant throw, but Tonjes is known for going up and getting the ball when he wants it.
Now they're going to go for 2 here. 23-13. Jones again to throw. This time an easier route and wide open. DeMarcus Robinson makes the catch for 2 more. Makes it 23-15 with 28 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
And what do you do when your quarterback's having challenges in terms of the protection? Move him, sprint him out, roll him out. 2 plays in a row, 1 for the touchdown, and that quick little sprint right for the 2-point conversion to DeMarcus Robinson. Good throw from Mac 10.
A touchdown drive. The 49ers desperately needed 12 plays, 76 yards. A couple of big shots downfield. Took 7:01 off the clock. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places.
Going Max and DeMarcus Robinson just cooked the safety, Derek Stingley Jr., and set him up inside. 1 foot in the ground, cut hard to the outside, created a lot of space.
28 seconds left in the third, so the kickoff will come from Pinheiro. There have been good returns in this game, too, and that's one element to this Texans team that has done a good job this season. The special teams has been one of the best in the NFL, too. Tremont Smith and Damian Pierce waiting to receive. '49ers' second touchdown of the game. 1 to Kittle, 1 to Tonjes. Kickoff will come after the touchdown from right to left from Pinheiro. Sends it into the air. And making the grab is Pierce on the near side to the 20, now to the 25-yard line. Into traffic. He is swarmed and brought down at the 31. With 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Solved the third down issues on defense. It's a one-score game. Ending the third quarter. Clean up the third down issues and give the 49ers offense and this team an opportunity to get right back in this game. And they certainly are at one score, but grab the momentum and keep it.
Yeah, in spite of all those lopsided numbers we've been talking about, it is just an 8-point game. Stroud under center, hands off to Marks. Marks, big hold to the 40-yard line, into the second level. Malik Mustafa makes an ankle tackle as he crosses over the 42, and he's marked down at the 45.
And Kevin Givens is unblocked, and they just wham him with British Brooks, the fullback. And when they run that wham play, if the defensive tackle's not aware, huge hole up inside.
That'll end the third quarter here from NRG Stadium. 23-15, Texans with the lead over the 49ers. We'll continue right after these messages.
This is Chris. Hey, Kevin Wall here. Do you have aging parents who need help with the aging-in-place process of downsizing, decluttering, and selling items? Then you need Richard Husel, the host of the Richard Husel Real Estate Hour. He's an agent, property manager, and a senior relocation specialist. He'll give you a complimentary aging-in-place consultation, providing you with checklists and action plans to help you with decluttering, downsizing, and the moving process. Richard pays for all your boxes and packing materials and will ship items to loved ones. He's a big help to families before, during, and after the sale, helping minimize family disputes. Find him on Facebook at Realtor Richard Husel. Husel is spelled Husel. Remember, with just one call, Richard Husel will handle it all. Call 702-482-1846. Call or text 702-482-1846. Richard Husel is with Keller Williams, the Marketplace. S.0175638.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Houston. Texans 23, 49ers 15. Let's take a look at our scoreboard update, sponsored by El Camino Health. Our strength is your health. And one of the big moments this week in the NFL, the Eagles 24, the Giants 13. That's the next opponent, New York. And Cam Scadamu out with injury, and it looked like a gruesome one in that game. First down and 10 from the 40-45. Here's Stroud to throw. Stroud to the near sideline, right through the fingertips. And really an open shot there for Jaden Higgins that he misses. Incomplete.
That is just hard to cover back there when there's no pressure. And Stroud is back there just taking his time, surveying the field. And Higgins runs a deep out route, a deep comeback in front of Renardo Green. And thank goodness that ball sailed a little high on Stroud and off the fingertips of Higgins.
Stroud already a season high in passing through 3 quarters at 317 for the afternoon. Previous high was 244. Now a delayed handoff to Marks. Marks off the right side. Gets to the 50-yard line and then slammed back after a 5-yard gain. It makes it 3rd and 5. And just what you were talking about, get a third down stop here and get back on offense.
Absolutely. Another one of those delayed handoffs. Get everybody out on those linebackers and get a hat on a hat. And let Marks find the hole. Huge third down right here. You do not want to let them continue to matriculate down the field and have an opportunity to field goal or score a touchdown. Get the ball back to the offense at a 1-score game.
3rd and 5. Stroud out of the gun to throw now. Looking around. Flush from the pocket. Runs to his right. Is going to run for first down yardage. He's past the 45-yard line. Slides to the 42.
Sam Okawanu hurt. Looks like something with his lower left leg as he was rushing Titus Howard. This is what Stroud has not done enough of this year.
Injury timeout on the field.
Is take off and go. Everybody's deep in coverage. Soon as Curtis Robinson bails out to the sideline to cover the flat route, Stroud sees it, tucks, and goes for a big first down.
Okawanu down. We've already mentioned that Jordan Elliott went down earlier today, and we just got another injury update sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers and Levi Stadium. D. Winters' knee out. So with Okawanu down, we'll take the break. It's 23-15, Houston with the lead on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new San Francisco 49ers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Hey, faithful. Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Texans on the ball and driving, leading 23-15. 1st and 10 from the 49er 42-yard line. Stroud hands off to Marks, delays for a moment, then a big burst of speed past the 40-yard line to the 36.
And if you're Robert Saleh and you're sending run pressures, which that play was a run pressure again, slanting the front, you've got to make that tackle if you're Trevis Gibson. You have to.
Number 57 is reported as eligible. 57.
I mean, you got the block beat. Just stay with it and go make that tackle, and it looks like the bad luck continues to mount up for the 49ers. Just buzzard's luck. Sam Okwuonu just taken from the sideline into the locker room on a cart. Looks to be a significant lower left leg injury.
Marks on the ground again, looks up the middle, then turns it to his left, gets to the edge of the 35, to the 25, now to the 20, and he's ridden out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, not having the starters out there now, and the 49ers have been able to survive getting victories without Nick Bosa, last week without Fred Warner, but it is starting to pile up on them, and they lose leverage here on the edge. Trevis Gibson is out there, Renardo Green comes inside, Stout comes inside. But I do believe Gibson's got to keep that outside shoulder free in case that bounce happens. And they bounce right around the corner on him as he gets lost in the contact with the blocker in front of him.
With Okwuonu out, it's Gibson, Davis, Collins, and Williams, and there's not much after that for the 49ers. Handoff to Marks, this time hit in the backfield, rifling around the edge is Malik Mustafa to make a tackle for loss at the 15.
And that's what I was just talking about a couple of plays before. When you send those run pressures and you got unblocked players, front side or backside, you got to make the tackle. And this time Malik Mustafa, as soon as they motion the tight end out of there, he got the cue that he's coming downhill, hits it in the backfield, and forces it really for a TFL. 2-yard loss on the play.
2nd down and 12 from the Toyota red zone at the 15-yard line. Stroud looking to throw this time. Casually waits in the pocket, rolls to his right. Flag comes in, has some time, pump fakes once, now runs with it along the far sideline to the 10-yard line, and he's chased out of bounds by Kevin Givens.
Yeah, I think somebody was held in the backfield. Either that or it's illegal hands to the face.
Now they're sorting these flags out. There are 3 flags on the field, 2 back in the pocket, 1 at the 5-yard line. Alan Eck.
There are 3 fouls. Holding number 71 of the offense. That penalty's declined. Holding number 75 of the offense. Illegal contact number 48 of the defense. The foul's offset the previous spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Well, I'd like to see when that illegal contact happened if Stroud was out of the pocket.
I don't. On the replay we're getting, I don't see it. They have officially listed Okwuonu, at least for the time being, as questionable to return. Our injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. 2nd down and 12 for Stroud.
Here comes the pressure. Stout.
Pressure off the edge from Stout. Right in the face of Stroud. Avoids it. Throws. Completes to Marks at the 20-yard line. And he is tackled and brought down. Curtis Robinson there to make the stop. Boy, Upton Stout had a clear line right at Stroud.
He timed that blitz up absolutely perfectly. They had no chance to block him. He attacked C.J. Stroud the right way as he comes off the left side of the defense. The right side of the offense, and Stroud just able to get away from him just enough, and then he unloads it, used his left arm, really long arm, and Stroud to push him away, or Stout, excuse me, and then Stout comes and he's mad he didn't get him down, and he cleaned up that tackle, and they got a negative play anyway.
3rd and 17, the handoff to the left of the 15-yard line, down to the 10-yard line. Ungabuwale with the run. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down. They needed to get down to the 3-yard line, so it will bring up 4th down. The field goal unit will come on once again for the 4th time in this game for the Texans. 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, 23-15. Houston leading. Just to make it an 11-point game here, and a 30-yard attempt from the near hash mark. Kick coming from right to left. Fairbairn will put it away, and it is up, and it is good. Fairbairn now 4 for 4 in this game, and Houston adds on to their advantage. It's 26-15. Texans with the lead. 9:41 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside from NRG Stadium. More right after these messages.
Gold and silver are at record high prices. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers pays cash for gold jewelry, gold and silver coins, sterling flatware, and fine watches. Take advantage of the gold and silver high prices at Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street in Henderson. 702-547-1670. That's 702-547-1670. Or online at topvegasbuyer.com. That's topvegasbuyer.com. Las Vegas Jewelry and Coin Buyers. 1405 West Sunset at Stephanie Street. It's the perfect time to take your car to Meineke to make sure your engine starts perfectly. Whether you need tires, brakes, engine repairs, or simply an oil change, Meineke has you covered with certified technicians, free digital e-inspection with pictures and videos, and financing options. They are here to help you not only start your engine, but keep it running smoothly all year long. In fact, right now you can get an oil change starting at only $34.95. That's $34.95. Visit Meineke.com for the independently owned and operated Meineke near you. Trust your key with Meineke, doing car care right.
Hey, Chuck, do I need a checking or bank account to get a loan?
No, you don't, and that's a big deal. You can come in, apply, get cash in hand from one of our over 60 locations. You don't even need a bank account. You can even apply online and select the option to stop by and pick up the cash at a store.
Cash is king. What about making payments?
All you need to do is stop in and make a cash payment, and you're on your way. Now, if you do have a checking account, you can do everything online at don'tbebroke.com and never have to walk in to talk to anybody face-to-face. Whatever works for you.
Thanks, Chuck. Dollar Loan Center has over 60 locations, or you can go to don'tbebroke.com and get fully funded from the comfort of your smartphone. New customers enjoy 1 week free interest, and you can get up to $5,000 in minutes.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
Reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
26-15, Texans with the lead here in the fourth quarter, 9:41 to go. It was a 10-play, 58-yard drive. Took 5:47 off the clock. For the Texans, they get the field goal to add on to their lead. That's our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places.
Offense coming off their best drive of the game collectively for the offense that finished in a touchdown despite having a big bomb drop by Juwan Jennings down the middle of the field. Need to continue with the execution here.
Kick will be fielded by Sky Moore at the 5-yard line, brings it up the near numbers to the 30-yard line and falls over near the 32-yard line on the near side of the field. And Mac Jones will lead the offense back on here. 9:35 to go in the fourth quarter, 26-15 Texans.
Got Nick Zakel in there at left guard for Connor Colby.
More players have gone down in this game. The 49ers, especially on defense, trying to sustain it. Offense, trying to put another scoring drive together here. Split men in the backfield with Juszczyk. Now he twirls around. He's looking toward Jones to get in motion. Here he goes now to the left side as a receiver. They'll clear out Kittle. The shotgun snap. They look to the flat. Here's McCaffrey making the catch. They try to shut up that screen. It's just not there. The blocking wasn't there. It's blown up by the Texans. And it's a loss here back to the 27.
Well, and they just helped Azeez Al-Shaair out because Kyle Juszczyk was trying to seal him and then let him go. And then Matt Hennessy then kicked him out right to where McCaffrey was going. And with two other defenders there, it ends up being a 5-yard loss on the play.
Second down and 15 from the 27. Kittle jogging to the slot right. Now we'll bunch up with Juwan Jennings that direction. Jones to throw again, steps up, avoids the contact, throws quickly right to the 30-yard line. It's completed to Kyle Juszczyk, but not much yardage there, just 3 yards, and it's third and long.
Yeah, and we talked about it coming into this game, that the best weapon in the passing game would be the play-action game. But because of lack of continuity, and frankly not enough play reps. They have yet to really been able to, and certainly have not to this point, established a run game. And they're getting enough pressure with their front. The linebackers can just sit at their landmarks and read the quarterback and cover receivers.
49ers have only run 31 offensive plays in this game. Jordan Watkins comes in as a wide receiver now. He's split to the right. 3rd and long for Jones. Deep drop. Jones with some time. Fires it near side right over the hands of Watkins. Incomplete at the 50-yard line.
Boy, that looked like it was a little bit high. I'll look forward to seeing the replay, but looked catchable. That was an absolute throw from Mac Jones.
Jordan Watkins, who has yet to have a reception in his NFL career, it was right through his hands.
I mean, that is a tight window, deep corner route, and Mac Jones put it where it needed to be because he had to layer it up over the shorter defender. Jordan Watkins has got to make that catch.
Season-high punt for Morstead, who gets this one away at the 20-yard line. High kick moving to the right to wave for the fair catch and make it at the 28-yard line is Jalen Knoll. And with a 26-15 Houston lead, the Texans come back onto the field with 7:58 to go in the fourth. There's just not enough sustained offense from this 49er team. Only had 10 carries in this game.
Number 57 is reported as eligible. 57 is eligible.
Well, we knew it was going to be a handful against that defense. Absolutely, and it certainly has been. And 3rd down has been an issue, some of it with some self-inflicted wounds and missed opportunities. But the performance by the defense has been troubling today.
451 yards of total offense for the Texans. They're back to work now on the ground for Chubb. Off the right tackle, he runs his way forward for a 5-yard gain to the 33-yard line.
And because they've had so many play opportunities and it's been a physical game and talked about coming in, the 49ers up front needed to take advantage of Houston's weakness, which has been their offensive line, and the defensive line in the front have been unable to do that. And now everybody's forced into playing full time because of the injuries to Jordan Elliott, Sam Okawano, and D. Winters.
Texans have Stroud going 28 for 37 for 312 in the air, but this is a series probably they're going to run the ball a bit more. Stroud, though, to throw on 2nd down. Quick release to the 1st down marker, and they'll move the chains on that tight throw complete to Higgins.
Yeah, and they're going to give him forward progress. Another tight window throw, and if you show space, Stroud is going to be a space walker and chew it up. And he just hits his back foot and unloads it to Higgins.
57 is eligible.
On an end cut in front of Diamador Lenore and inside of Curtis Robinson.
Marks on the ground in this game, 62 yards. Chubb for 45. Stroud has 28 on the ground. Clock winding here with 6:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Stroud out of the shotgun. Another handoff to Chubb, right side. He is hit initially and dragged it down off the right edge. And gets 3 or 4 yards. That push that they have on 1st down runs in particular has opened things up a lot for them on these 2nd down opportunities.
Yeah, and again, you got guys that haven't played a lot. And Curtis Robinson coming off an ACL from last year. He's just got to go. He is unblocked. He can hit that thing right in the backfield. And he just froze just for a second and throttled down, like anticipating Chubb might try to bounce or cut to the outside, and it really forbid him from being able to make that play at the line of scrimmage or get a TFL.
I formation now as Brooks is the lead blocker. Hutchison in motion, handoff to Chubb. Right side follows the block and tumbles his way forward past the 45-yard line to the 46. And a good run, gets 3 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 3 for Houston. 23 third down conversions coming into this game combined this season. In their previous 6 goes, and 9 for the Texans today.
And really the story of the game. They have owned the money down. Owned it.
It's kept them on the field a long time here this afternoon. Knoll motioned. Fake the handoff, throw the screen to the near side to Knoll. He gets around the first block, but then is brought down by Stout and Green, who set that edge. No gain and a 3rd down stop.
Well, big one right there, because RPO faked everything up inside and then swung it out to the perimeter, and Malik Mustafa, Renardo Green, and Upton Stout becomes a 3-on-3 game, and they win it. Really good job.
49ers will get the ball back here with the clock moving at 4:35 here in the fourth quarter. Townsend will punt this ball away. Waiting to receive is Sky Moore at the 10-yard line. Here's the punt. End-over-end kick. Moore moving to his right and will let this one fly. Bounces at the 5-yard line and is downed at the 2. Just checked up enough for it to be down by Trayman Smith at the 2-yard line. So it'll be a 98-yard field in front of the 49ers here, needing to score, trailing 26-15.
That was a great punt. Sky Moore did the right thing. We've seen him catch a few inside the 10 this year. Decides he's going to take a chance and let it go. You'd love a better job of vicing those gunners, and unable to do that out there on the edge, Sharan Neal.
52-yard punt. They actually moved this back to the 1-yard line, so it'll be a 99-yard field. Out of the shotgun and from his own end zone, Jones to throw. He releases to McCaffrey, but it's incomplete. And McCaffrey had a defender right on him as soon as that ball was let go. And that was Al-Shair. Incomplete.
And this is where D'Amico Ryans and this defensive scheme and their horsepower pay off, when they get you one-dimensional and they can just sit back, keep everything up in front of them, and count on their 4-man rush, forcing it out underneath.
This is where they forced a strip sack and a touchdown last week on defense. Jones to throw to the near sideline, coming back to make a catch and taking a shot is Kendrick Bourne, but he's got a first down as he falls out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And another really good layered throw there from Mac Jones, getting it up over the defender and putting it on the chest of Kendrick Bourne, and a good job by the offensive line. You got 5 block and 4, and they're able to hold up. 17-yard gain. Now a quick slant to Jennings at the 22-yard line. Jennings absorbs contact, keeps moving, and gets out just past the 25. About 7-yard gain for Jawan. 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 49ers are trying to rush their offense here. Shotgun snap again. Jones to throw. Throws underneath. There's Robinson to make the grab. That's a first down gain to the 32-yard line. 6 more yards. 49ers just they're trying to keep the tempo. Here we go. Absolutely. Just throw a little over 3 minutes to go in this ball game.
Jones looking to his left, looking over the middle, now completes to McCaffrey, makes a jump cut move to the 50-yard line, stays on his feet, falls at the 45-yard line. What a move to break some ankles from McCaffrey, and he's down at the 41 of the Texans.
What a wicked cut from Christian McCaffrey, just detonating over the middle of the field. And it looks like Stingley is down taking a knee for the Houston Texans with an injury.
27-yard catch and run from Christian McCaffrey.
What a choice route number 1 he put on Azeez Al-Shair, and then the move that he put on M.J. Stewart, the safety, absolutely wicked. Great route, really good yards after the catch with 2 terrific high-octane moves out of his break.
Injury for the Texans gives a breather to the 49er offense. 26-15. 49ers need points on the board. They need it quick on this drive with 2:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Remember, this drive started at their own 1-yard line. 5 plays, 58 yards in just over a minute already. Out of the injury timeout, Tonjes will come back onto the field for the 49ers. A break huddle. 2 receivers left and 1 right. McCaffrey stays in the game. Jones out of the gun. Here it comes to him. Deep drop now, looking for a shot downfield toward the far sideline, and off the hands of Kendrick Bourne at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, Mac Jones in those 7 routes, the way he throws those corner routes is really, really good. And Kendrick Bourne, he would love to be able to catch that. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to get 2 feet inbounds. Anyway, that ball was tight over there to the sideline. It would have been a great catch on his fingertips. But Mac Jones did give him an opportunity versus tight coverage to make a tremendous play.
4 receivers now. Jones facing the 4-man rush. Another deep drop, looking over the middle. Checks it down to McCaffrey in some space at the 35-yard line. Another cut move. Big shot taken at the 30-yard line. And McCaffrey pops right to his feet. Toa nailed him.
Did he ever, and takes an absolute headshot on Christian McCaffrey and hits exactly where he was targeted, and CMC just bounced right up.
Goes to the 30-yard line. Now Jones again to throw, looking to the left, and he'll sling it far side, single coverage, and underthrown, intercepted. He was trying for Jawan Jennings near the goal line. It was just a shade short, and it's picked off by the Texans.
Yeah, he's given Jawan Jennings an opportunity to go get it on a 50-50 ball. It is glove coverage. Jawan is well covered, but it's an isolation opportunity. There have not been a lot of them in this game, and that ball's just underthrown.
Kamari Lassiter with the interception.
And Jawan Jennings is trying to play defense. He's trying to rake those arms. That's a great play by Lassiter, but an underthrown ball from Mac Jones.
Our 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. All right, so the 49ers trail 26-15 with 1:56 to go. Houston with the ball when we return to NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Hey, it's me, San Francisco All-Pro tight end, George Kittle here. I may not have always been a pro athlete, but I have been decked in Levi's since I was just a little kiddo. Both my parents rocked Levi's when I was growing up, so I did too. We were always really active as a family, so our clothes needed to be comfortable and functional. And you know what? That's still true today. Which is why I stay stocked up on all my favorite fits. Head over to Levi.com or your nearest Levi's store to find yours.
Hey, it's Haley Steinfeld. When everything requires your attention, it can be tough to figure out what to prioritize. But I'm here to talk to you about something that you should always put first, your breast health. In fact, if you're 40 and over, you should be getting screened once a year. And if you're under 40, it's never too soon to visit yourattentionplease.com to learn about your breast cancer risk. So go on, pay the girls some attention and take the time to find out your breast cancer risk at yourattentionplease.com. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
49ers faithful, it's time to gear up for game day. Show your passion for the red and gold all season long by shopping for the latest 49ers styles available at the home of the faithful, the official 49ers team store presented by Visa. From player jerseys and apparel made for the whole family to exclusive merchandise and collectibles, gear up now and grab 49ers gifts for all seasons. Shop in person by visiting the official 49ers team store located at Levi's Stadium at Gate A or online at shop49ers.com.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(26-15) Texans with the lead. They did review that play during the break and determined that it was not an interception in the end zone, but rather down at the 1. And that is where the Texans will take over. Our official reviews are brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. Authentic moments live here. So instead of a touchback, it's at the 1-yard line. Stroud will just burrow his way forward on a keeper to get some breathing room for the Texans. Gets to the 3-yard line on a 2-yard carry with 1:52 to go.
49ers use a timeout, I believe.
San Francisco, 30-second timeout.
That will be their second timeout used of the half. So one remaining with 1:52 to go.
And Will Anderson again having an impact on that interception. And it looked like again had his hands up around the face mask of of Mac Jones. That's been at least 3 times in this game today, and they've let it go every single time. It's not flagrant. It's not excessive, but I know it's the referee's discretion when there's a hit in the helmet, but...
Handoff now on second down, Chubb to the 5-yard line, and it's one of those plays, if you get away with it one time, you're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, and not a lot of force on that last one, but there have been a few today where there was force, and he still got away with it.
Final timeout used by the 49ers here on a 3rd and 5. So the Texans get a first down here. The game is over.
C.J. Stroud was just fantastic in this game today. I mean, just really, really good. 49ers unable to get enough pressure to really impact him. And tell you, quarterback with his skill sets, where he was drafted, I believe he was the number 2 overall pick. Went and got Will Anderson, number 3. What a draft, that first draft by D'Amico Ryans. And both of those guys are a big reason why right now with minute 40 to go, it's an 11-point lead for Houston.
3rd and 5, the hand to Chubb. He's not going to have enough for the first down. He stopped at the 6-yard line. Yeah, and Stroud's done it today without Nico Collins, without Christian Kirk. Lost Barrios in the middle of the game, too, and has gone 30 for 39, 318 in the air and 2 touchdowns. Texans will let this clock wind here. They can get it down to 1:01 before they use a timeout and get the punt unit on the field with no timeouts remaining for the 49ers, trailing 26-15.
And Stroud has been unbelievably decisive with the quick game. Too much space allowed in underneath coverage by the 49er defense. And when he has thrown it deep, he's been on time and on the money.
Timeout, Houston. 30-second timeout.
They use the timeout with 1:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. 475 yards of total offense for the Texans, and they've possessed the ball for a remarkable 41 minutes.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you can't get off the field on 3rd down. And the 49ers have been a top 10 3rd down defense through their first 7 games. The Texans have had a bye week, so only 6 games for them, but they've been the 31st 3rd down offense in pro football. So you were thinking that would be a matchup, at least statistically, the 49ers would be able to take advantage of, and it was exactly the opposite in this game.
This punt will come from about 7 yards deep in the end zone for Townsend. Standing at the 45 of the 49ers is Sky Moore, waiting to receive this punt. Snap is good. The kick is away and clean. Moore jogging to his right, waves the hands away, bounces at the 49-yard line, and then kicks out of bounds at the 49 of the Texans. So no timeouts to use, 53 seconds left for the 49ers, and they need 2 scores. (26-15) Houston.
Remember now, you don't need to get the touchdown and the two-point conversion right here. You get yourself in field goal range, kick the field goal, and then the onside kick, and you're still alive in an 8-point game.
In a lot of ways, you can maybe preserve some time by just getting into field goal range and going for it. McCaffrey moves right into the slot. Jones takes the snap. He drops to throw, looking left, looking right. He is swarmed. He is brought down in the backfield, all the way back at the opposite 38-yard line.
Well, and that is a Sunday afternoon meeting at the quarterback by both edge defenders. And Will Anderson, they chip him first with Christian McCaffrey. He's able to get off of that, then turn the corner on McKivitz, and Daniil Hunter's winning on the other side at the same time.
Clock still winding. Jones to throw on second down and 20. He'll throw far sideline, and he threw it out of bounds, even though jumping up to make the catch. Landing out of bounds is Robinson. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 19 seconds left.
I mean, it's just these edge rushers, and we knew they would have an impact on this game. We've seen Daniil Hunter have an impact a few times early in the game. Had one there on the inside spin move on Trent Williams. But Will Anderson has been unblockable. Whether they're chipping him, double teaming him, he lines up way outside, and he has got the juice and a plethora of moves to turn the corner.
3rd and 20, throw complete to the far side, and it's Jordan Watkins with his first career NFL reception, runs out of bounds, well short of the first down marker near midfield with 15 seconds left. It's 4th and 13. Yeah, Anderson, while he hasn't been officially credited with a tackle in this game, he's got a half sack, 3 QB hurries, and a pass defended.
He has been the biggest problem for these 49ers offensively in his impact on this game.
5 wide. Now McCaffrey comes into the backfield. 4th and 13. Jones throws near sideline and completes another big shot Kendrick Bourne takes.
And they're going to keep the clock going as Bourne got knocked backwards over on the sideline.
It wasn't enough for a first down anyway, so on a 4th and 13, they only get 11 yards. And with 9 seconds left, the Texans will come back onto the field for one final play. A disappointing outcome for the 49ers in this football game. Opportunities cashed in by this Texans offense. 3rd downs pivotal. Big plays, especially in the first half.
You say what you want, and the numbers, Stroud's numbers, speak for themselves. 49ers didn't win the line of scrimmage on either side of the ball today. And for me, coming in and watching this team on tape, that was the area that was going to be the deciding factor for me, and they lost that battle today up front.
Knee is down for the Texans, and the clock will wind to 0 here in the 4th quarter. 26-15 the final score. The Texans with the victory over the 49ers here from NRG Stadium. Houston moving to 3-4 overall. The 49ers fall to a record of 5-3 overall. Before we continue, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49er Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
Justin Allegri filling in for Greg Papa along with Tim Ryan here from NRG Stadium. The final score 26-15. Houston with the win over San Francisco. We'll have more from our broadcast booth when we return to NRG Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, convenient installation options, and the best selection of tires. Go to TireRack.com to see their exclusive test results, tire ratings, and consumer reviews. And be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be.
The United Airlines app has all the bells and whistles to make flying easier and can save you around 30 minutes at the airport. Get real-time flight updates like a live countdown clock to boarding, even if your screen is locked. Get play-by-play directions through the airport with a personalized map. And if you want to make a game time decision and go home early or stay